Hello, it's the Sinister Campaigner here with a new stream, and this stream will be going over the event week for this week, from like very early Thursday in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, as far as I understand, this one is a prolonged event week as well here, so I'll be sure to make that pretty clear here. Alright, yeah, I'm looking on the newswire real quick right now, and it does say it goes until December 11th for this event, so this is a prolonged event, and that's because, as you can see on the top right there, there is a new DLC coming in December here, and I've already made my, reaction, video kind of thing or whatever to the DLC information that came out. But, yes. Gotta go on my desktop YouTube studio here real quick, make sure my stream is working properly. Should be. Alright, refreshed. December 4th, 2023. That should be the date indeed here. Yes. Alright, and then I also did mic test, so I know my sound should be good as well. Okay, so I should be pretty much ready now here. So for the title of the stream here, to be honest, there's not really too much interesting going on, I feel, for this last event. It's a prolonged event, and usually before a DLC comes out, I feel usually when a DLC is about to come out for the last event before a DLC, they usually make it pretty terrible. Unfortunately. In my opinion. Sometimes they might do it pretty good. I feel a lot of times they do the last event before the next update pretty terribly on purpose to make you have to use your optimal money methods or not give an easy way of making crazy money per se if you rely on the 2 times and 3 times and all that. So yeah, not going to be pretty straight here right off the bat. This event week kind of sucks. I say kind of, it probably pretty much does. So for title, I actually chose 2 times money RP for the Project Overthrow missions. I was looking at all my previous streams, and it looks like I've actually not used that for a title yet for an event week stream or an event stream, since I had to shorten it for 100 characters. I did do streams for Project Overthrow, obviously, but that was the actual missions, gameplay, streams, my more miscellaneous kind of streams I do. But I believe I recently finished up with the dispatch services. I don't think I have any other, miscellaneous-ish kind of streams I really need to do, per se. But yes, these missions, not gonna lie, some of them are actually kind of tough, I feel, for contact mission standards at least. Some of them kind of are, especially if you're going for the 9th gen career progression here. If you're going for those as well, they do get kind of tough. I don't know. My first experience for the missions, I did go for the career progression. I did pretty alright on it. I think I got a lot of 5s and then 1 4 out of 6 for all 3 challenges, which is pretty respectable for a first time through, at least. Maybe off stream I go for the rest of it. I don't really feel like I want to do another stream to tackle the rest of those or anything. Is there anything else for that career progression thing? Maybe I'll record that kind of stuff, eventually do a video on it or something eventually, maybe, if I ever do more videos than just news videos ever soon. But yeah, I think it just pays out typical contact missions, which is what I feel at most on normal money it's 20 to 25,000 or something. So what is gonna maybe 40, 50,000 per mission at most, and that's if it's 16 plus minutes, which most likely, if you're not going for that hardcore career progression stuff, if you are on the next gen version, you're probably going to finish the missions in less than 16 minutes, I'm going to assume. So Eh. Unfortunately, it might kind of be your best money opportunity in a sense, this event, though. So like I said, there's not going to be much. Just to be straight right off the bat. And then it looks like the Grotti Visione here is going to be a 30% off discount. The Grotti Visione, I'm pretty sure, is like a supercar from the Smuggler's Run DLC back from like mid 2017. So it is quite a dated supercar, so it's probably not going to be super good. I don't remember it ever being good, even like when it might have first came out. But regardless, I will go over those performance numbers from Bruffy1322, like a racing YouTuber, in its like spreadsheet that I typically cover. Okay. According to the spreadsheet, it looks like the Grotti Visione here is going to be. Well, I lost my place a little on the spreadsheet, but okay. In the supercar class, the Grotti's. Not Grotti's, whoops. Not poor old Grotti, whatever. In supercar class, the Grotti Visione. That is going to be in the C tier. C tier is a pretty average. C tends to be pretty average, I feel, for like a tier or whatever the hell. When it comes to like typical tier lists and stuff like that. So that gives it enough for 23rd place for lap time, and then it also gets 24th place for top speed. It's above average for the entire supercar class, like the 60 plus vehicles. It's in the upper half at least. But it is still well out of like the top 10 range to where it probably wouldn't really bother using it for super competitive stuff you'll be wanting to use it for. So it's not going to be like super crazy competitive or anything, being in like the 20s. So not the worst supercar, but still not within top 10 to where it probably wouldn't bother with it for competitivity or whatever the fuck. Free Galaxy livery here. It looks like you can log in to get the limited time Galaxy livery for the Mammoth Avenger. Now, I kind of didn't put this on the title for like a reason, and that's because I think I've heard it's an old livery that they're just giving out again or something. That might be the case. I forget personally if I have the Galaxy livery though. I usually get on for login rewards, like anything that you simply just log in for. I pretty much usually have. I usually go for vehicle liveries too, I feel. Not really clothing items though. So if it has been given out in the past, I would probably have it for sure. Okay, so instead of a what's new section, it looks like there's a coming this December section here. I might not spend that much time on it, because again, I have done a dedicated video on that. But yeah, I guess for a shorter version kind of it, there's going to be a brand new salvage yard business. So yeah, brand new business thing. Like they kind of brought back the business feature with the asset lab, I would argue for sure. Sure, there's ones like the auto shop and whatnot, but those are more like legitimate businesses from like the 2021 like auto shop business, if you could even consider it that much. This one's more illicit than legitimate though. I just want to be brand new robberies here with Yusuf Amir. That's fucking right. Yusuf fucking Amir from Grand Theft Auto 4, the Baldigate Tony DLC is fucking coming back. Hell fucking yes, though. I was so hyped as fuck when I reacted to that shit there, for sure. Easily my favorite sporting character, for sure, in Grand Theft Auto 4, the Baldigate Tony. And yeah. The salvage yard business thing seems to be in disguise of like Red's Auto Parts, and I'm not sure if that's just a name that's been from like day one of like 2013 from like the map. I don't know if you've always been able to see the Red's Auto Parts or if it's going to be named that once the update comes out or like looking like that or whatever. And yeah, you will have to purchase the salvage yard as you would expect of your typical like business property. You could sell a best use it, or you could even salvage the boosted vehicles for parts, which is definitely pretty interesting. And yeah, for the vehicle, by the way, that's just a front look, I believe, on the Grotti Turismo Omagio, which is not a new vehicle. Not a new vehicle they didn't show off already is what I mean, actually. Obviously, it's a new vehicle with the update, but they've already shown like a side view of it with like a Rockstar Games delivery when they did like when they showed off the reward, I think, for completing the like Simeon and Exotic Exports challenge, I think was when they did that. Somehow it also looks like the Duggins are somehow involved in the DLC as well. It looks like somehow it does look like the Duggins are involved with DLC for sure. Yes, indeed. Fruit. Shitty fruit. Drift races coming soon at GTA Online. Yes, there's gonna be new drift races. There's gonna be brand new drift races. There's drifting modifications for select vehicles. Now I know the one on the left for sure is like the Chester RR, as I've said. I'm kind of thinking there might be like the Karen Postlude or something like that on the right or something as well, which is another existing like tuners vehicle, kind of not from the actual tuners update, but maybe like one of those two they added with the Criminal Enterprises DLC, one of those two tuners, whatever. I'm not sure too much on the middle. I wouldn't doubt the middle one is like an old one as well. I don't feel they really revealed much of a new vehicle per se, so it could very much be an old vehicle from like the Tuners DLC or something in the middle too. But it doesn't exactly come to mind for me. Yeah, Drift Races series, probably something very similar to the Street Races and Pursuit Races that's currently in the game. But it's probably just going to be like Street Race, Pursuit Race. It's probably just going to be another type of that where you might be able to get Tuners Rep as well there. I don't know if they confirmed tuner rep for drift races yet, though. I don't think they did. I definitely do not believe they did from when I did the video. And yeah, those drift modifications, whatever, those you basically. But yeah, drift modifications, you basically get that less car meet like you do for the HSW exclusive like modifications on like the 9th gen version, for example. So this will be an exclusive modification at the car meet, like you have with like the low grip tires as well for like a more 8th gen friendly example as well. In addition to the example with the 9th gen HSW upgrades. So it's probably going to work like those. And yeah, it says Drift Race Series, Drift Races Series. When it comes to Street and Pursuit series, I think those have exactly 7 races, so I'd probably expect at least 7. I would at least expect 7 races at least, possibly more. Sometimes they do more, I think, as well. And additional features improvements coming soon as well. No, the vehicle there I actually do kind of think is new for the Karen there. I don't know. I might have thought about it after I released the video, but maybe it's the Calico GTF. I forget. Calico GTF might be pretty different looking though, so I'm actually am thinking that one's a new vehicle on the left there. Where's the motorcycle? I'm not really too sure on that. I'm kind of thinking it might somehow be the Hocto Drag. But actually, I think the Hocto Drag actually has, like, headlight. Doesn't the Hocto Drag have, like, a headlight in the center of the vehicle, though? Like a triangular, like, headlight or something, and not, like, two headlights like that? I don't know. Those I could at least maybe see being new vehicles, at least, though. Whereas the other ones, I'm not really thinking that. Aside from maybe the one in the middle, and then obviously, like I said, they already revealed the Turismo Maggie before. Yeah, exciting new features for players on the 9th gen hardware, so these will probably only be for the 9th gen. There is going to be features that they already mentioned for the 8th gen as well. Refer to the video for that where you get the full newswire look there for my channel in particular. But yeah, wildlife animals are going to be coming into online with the next update, which is going to be tight as fuck. I really do not understand why something like that was not a thing in the first place when they first released this 9th gen version. It's like they did the bare bones, like when they first launched the game, aside for HSW, as like a little extra, basically, with like little to no improvements to the actual game itself. But yeah, wildlife's something that should have been in when the 9th gen version first launched. I feel will at least finally be making its way in. Plus, members get access to a Vinewood Car Garage, new vehicle storage facility. They don't say it, by the way, on there, but you do get to store 100 vehicles of that, which is massive. I think the previous highest was 60 if you count all three of the import-export garages as like one property, which is kind of the case, but it's 3 different like 4s or something. So yeah, that beats out the 50 and 60 of like the Eclipse Boulevard garage, and then the import-export like office garages, whatever, that I kind of mentioned earlier. And again, that's all pretty much mentioned in the video, I think, too. And players will be able to organize and manage vehicle collections more conveniently via the interaction menu. So you can actually use the interaction menu to organize your different garages and stuff on the 9th gen versions in particular. I'm going to assume, obviously, that's a technical like limitation for not making its way to 8th gen. It's probably some technical limitation for that one, for why that one wouldn't make it in. The other two are obvious, I feel, for why those will not obviously make it into the previous generations. The wildlife, obviously. 7th and 8th gen, I feel, definitely couldn't handle the wildlife. 8th gen was not really much of a like spec jump from 7th gen consoles, apparently, whereas 9th gen consoles are pretty crazy specs, I guess, in comparison to 7th and 8th gen consoles. I mean, technically, with fast loading and shit, for sure, I would say. And yeah, obviously the Pulse subscription, that's only a subscription for the 9th gen systems. And yeah, just to look at the newswire for the rest. Or I do have like a whole video if anyone's interested in that. Yeah, nothing going on with Heist. Like I said, pretty boring event for money making, at least. For career progression, not going to be too much to focus on again because money stuff kind of sucks, like I said. I kind of cut that section out, though. I feel where to go over the career progression stuff that's worth doing, though. Because like, I felt that made the streams like hella longer and shit or something. Damn it, shitty fucking throat, man, I swear. But yeah, on to story mode here, so I can get into GTA Online for invite only, like per usual. Oh, whoops. So at the point in the loading where it counts as single player still? Probably. Yeah, no, it's definitely online. I think I stopped the game from doing that kind of nerve. Oh, right. The last time I was on this game, I did the dispatch stream. Stopped really caring, honestly, if it would kind of to go on to the game. I don't know. I kind of just want to be kind of done since the next trailer. Oh, I forgot to mention that shit. Okay, it says something about the Galaxy livery there, but did I actually get a new livery, or was it like I think people said, and it's an old one? They've already had Galaxy on a lot of other vehicles. I wouldn't doubt they even already had Galaxy too. Right? But yeah, oh, I forgot to mention though about the trailer announcement. Funnily enough, that happened like while I was making my video. I was actually making my video like 5 to 6. It happened like right at 6 a.m. I think, where like they announced the trailer was going to be like on a certain date. They already mentioned the trailer would happen like early December, but then they revealed a date like the next day after the DLC information for GTA 9. So at 6 a.m. on whatever day that was, fucking. Am I gonna cheat and find out what was it, like the second or something? Or like the first even they mentioned it? Fucking I'm gonna look at my thing right now. Okay, my dispatch one was November 29th. Oh yeah, on the 30th they revealed the DLC information. I'm actually not looking at too much right now, but right, I'm actually remembering the DLC information was released on November 30th, I could have sworn. I always do my videos like early the next day, basically, to try to get them within like the first 24 hours, since I want my information usually being too late. I kind of let like everybody make their videos first, so maybe mine can have a little more hype around it. I don't know. There's so many like big YouTubers that do that kind of video content and shit. I feel like I don't necessarily want to compete with them, so I kind of do it like within the first 24 hours, more so early next day. Fucking. So, for some reason, I didn't like go making my video till like 6 in the morning almost. Literally, right as I was making it, it was happening. Like, had I made the video like a little later, I think the trailer information actually would have been on the screen and shit too. But yeah. Today is the 4th. It's literally fucking tomorrow on Tuesday, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And it's 6 a.m., I believe. I think it said 9 a.m. Eastern to be exact, so yeah. When I say 6 a.m., when I... Shitty throat, damn it. Tongue twisty ass throat, damn it. When I say 6 a.m. for me, I think that's the 9 a.m. Eastern they mentioned, because I'm Pacific Standard Time, whatever. So yeah. I know there's all kinds of different time zones. In fact, I think I've learned at one point it was exactly 24 time zones. There's like one per hour or some shit, essentially, kind of, or something. So like, I don't know how to help everybody with their different kinds of crazy time zones that they could possibly have. But yeah, if you need that kind of information, there's stuff out there to find that out, certainly, on search engines like Google and shit. I don't think I'm going to be doing a live reaction or anything. I would have to kind of live stream it through like PC or some shit. I don't really do PC live streams because I don't really have the most capable like laptop or anything like that right now or anything. So I don't think I'm going to do it live or something. I may try to do it on the exact day, or if not, then probably like usual, I'll probably try to do it within 24 hours of the release. I don't even know if I'm going to do much for the trailer thing, to be honest. I don't usually react to trailers, I'll be quite honest. I think for 6, they'll probably make an exception or whatever it ends up being called. If they don't call it the typical VI or like whatever next Roman numeral, whatever. If they don't call it by that, whatever. I think since it's kind of special, I feel it's kind of special. I'll probably try. I think I did do that one time for a Trilogy Definitive Edition, but I think I actually like watched the whole video. But apparently, Rockstar Take-Two does not like that. I think so. They like, I don't know what they do. I forget. They don't like strike it or anything like that bad or anything. Like I don't make money on the channel or anything. Like a small channel like mine, certainly, obviously not. But like if you showed a whole entire like thing with gameplay, I mean not gameplay, if you showed it like whole entire trailer, like playing the whole entire trailer, you don't do like screenshots. You don't show like just multiple different screenshots or something. I don't think they like that the most or something. So they like claim it or whatever. They claim it or whatever. Essentially, I think is what it is. So I'm not gonna watch the whole trailer like on video. It's what I'm saying basically because of that. Again, it doesn't matter the most for me, but still. I mean, it's time to go into my YouTube outfit here. Again, I did the entire tier 4 within like 2 to 3 hours of dispatch service missions for my previous stream. That's why I was wearing that stuff. I don't know why I went out there. I didn't really mean to. Honestly, not gonna lie, if it would eventually probably makes more sense in a facility, I might move it over to facility after this DLC. I kind of just want to celebrate Andreas Mercenaries having it. Like, after having the unique modifications on it, like, after taking it one time to modify the Avenger and the Hanger, it should probably go back to the facility. It should probably go back to facility, because, like, nothing else gets stored in the center of the facility, I believe. I don't know, I'll probably do that maybe, if I can remember about it or whatever. Yeah, I'm doing this stream on December 4th. I think I did already mention that because I was checking the YouTube Studio on my desktop, like my desktop version of YouTube Studio on my phone, basically. Okay. And then what's it called? and then what's it called? But yeah, today's the 4th, the day before the trailer drops. For trailer 1, they did put trailer 1 too, which does pretty much confirm multiple trailers, which obviously people expect. Games usually do have multiple trailers, unless it's like a remaster or something that's not too significant to need multiple trailers when there's already a previous version of the game, essentially. Every other GTA had multiple trailers, or at least like the modern ones, at least like 4 or 5 and shit. I don't know, it's just a gaming standard to have like multiple trailers for a huge new release, especially. Shit, we waited over a fucking decade for this next GTA game. It better be a fucking good ass trailer to like, shit, man. Like, I'm not necessarily expecting gameplay, like, I don't mean like it better have gameplay for being a good trailer or something. I would hope for gameplay, obviously, but still. I don't feel they usually do gameplay for first trailers, though. So, like I usually do at the kind of beginning of going over the event stuff that I start going over in game. I start out with the time trials and whatnot to start. So for the day of Monday here, at least, so from my experience, these time trials last more than a day, even though I think they're supposed to change each day, like with the RC Bandito and the Junk Energy time trials, since I think you only get like 50k for it now or something. Time trial, at least for Monday, December 4th, is Elborough Heights. Doesn't really give too much details, I feel, honestly. It's where the, like, location goes to. It says en route to the stars, which kind of gives me the vibes that it goes to Galileo Observatory or something. Yeah, this is Quartz Center, certainly. That's Galileo Observatory, certainly. I'm thinking it goes over to that, I'm guessing, going off the description. But yes, you fucking road there. I am thinking it goes there if the description's anything to think about for that. If it does, then you'll probably have a lot of lap time. If it does, you'll probably have lots of lap time. Yes, indeed, shit, fucking through. Cause yeah, you'll be going into hills, that's pretty lap time heavy, and then obviously you go into going into the city and stuff too. So probably sounding like a lap time heavy one here. Probably sounding like a lap time heavy one here. But if it does go into like the desert or something, then you'll probably be wanting to go to highway, which would probably make it a lot more top speed heavy. So yeah, I'm not going to do it on a stream or anything. There's not too much point in showing it or anything. I don't go into vehicle advice much anymore, unless I accidentally do, which I have a couple times. I think not being used to the daily time trial thing, especially when it's supposed to change each day, but apparently from my experience it does not, from what I recall, as with Andreas and Mercenaries. And then onto the RC Bandito time trial here. Looks to be Davis Quartz for the day of Monday here, at least. Now, Davis Quartz, I do find it to be one of the maybe more interesting RC Bandito town trials, at least for the first 10. I haven't done all 5 of the new ones from Andreas Mercenaries. I've maybe done like 1 or 2 maybe of the new ones at most or something. But at least for the initial batch of 10, I think it's one of the more interesting ones, because there's actually a section at the end where you can actually use the jump boost pretty effectively, I feel, which is kind of like the only circumstance much I can think of where you use the jump boost that effectively. I kind of wish it was like the Junk Energy time trials that they eventually did, obviously, with this latest Andreas Mercenary update DLC, where it kind of pushes you to actually use the jump boost and stuff in certain sections. I think it's like the one instance I think of where you do kind of want to use the jump boost. So it's a pretty fun one if you do it. My main suggestions for like strategy is like per usual. The main thing you gotta learn about the time trials is the corners. Since you don't really choose the vehicles, you don't really choose certain vehicles, like you don't have like a choice of multiple ass vehicles like you do in a regular time trial or even like HSW time trial. You have to more so learn the corners and all that kind of stuff. So I either suggest learning the corners through like multiple retries, like restarts from like the triangle button, like Y button on like Xbox, whatever key on like PC. Or I would just watch a video guide, if not that, basically. That's out there on YouTube or something. The HSW time trial for the week here, I did remember correctly, okay. I was doing some research. Tongue twist the ass, bro. I was doing research on like what vehicle I wanted to use next, but yes, indeed, it is back to the very first HSW time trial with East Vinewood here. So I already actually decided my new vehicle, since again, I did actually do research for it, so I was like, I could have sworn I had to do the last one with the Rioso RA, because it was on the last time trial last week, event week. So on my notepad here, for like my notes, whatever, on my phone here, I put the Sentinel XS. That'll be for weeks 89 to probably 96, I believe. Since I'm not going to be changing it when a new update comes out, I change it after the vehicle's been in each time trial. The reason I'm going with the Sentinel XS is because it's actually the only one that's in the Coupes class, whatever. Coupe class is actually the last class of vehicle I have to cover when it comes to HSW vehicles. Once that's the case, then every single class has been covered, unless they introduce a new class for HSW when it comes to the next DLC. I don't know why my voice, I don't know why it went weird there, but whatever. Probably my shitty throat, kind of. I kind of just got tongue twisted or some shit, maybe again, or some shit. But yes, I'll be going for Sentinel XS next. I kind of was considering using a repeat class since I already did a unique class with Versari last time, but I never really know which vehicles I super care to use. And yeah, I know I haven't done the Italic 2 Stinger TT and then the Bravado Buffalo EVX, but the reason for that is because you actually cannot use those, I believe, when you have the mines on them. But yes. I actually believe you cannot use the HSW for Bravado Buffalo EVX and for the Italic G2 Stinger TT, HSW, Bravado Buffalo EVX. HSW, those two do have the options for the stomach mines. I assume you can use them if you take them off, but that's just fucking stupid that you have to take off the mines and can't just disable the ability to like drop the mines. I feel it should be able to do that, but no. As far as I know, it works like the weaponized Ignis if you have those equipped, since I guess it counts as a weapon. That's probably how it works. Like, I swear, that's real fucking stupid. When you could use the weaponized Ignis before Colonel Enterprises dropped whatever in the HSW town trials, it would just disable the fucking weapon. When you could use the weaponized Ignis before Colonel Enterprises DLC, yes, it would just disable the fucking weapon. I don't know why they can't bring that system back or whatever. So you can actually use those couple, especially with a couple more that can be blacklisted depending on like modification or just being forced to have a weapon on the vehicle with the weaponized Ignis. Fucking. Now that there's a couple of those, I think they really need to go back to the way it was before Colonel Enterprises for the HSW town trials. It might be kind of a nitpick I'm making there, but I feel it's just really fucking annoying. I would have liked to use the Italic to Stinger TT on the Buffalo EVX, but that's not happening because I do not feel like taking off the slip lines. I know they're not the biggest deal on the vehicle, but still. For those two vehicles, but still. For those couple Amani Tech HSW vehicles that do have the slip lines as an option. I obviously use the ones that don't have that shit, that do not have that shit, no. So yeah, I'll probably use the Sentinel XS, like I said. Unless somehow they changed it with a background update or something. But I don't know, they would have done that months ago or some shit if they were going to allow you to use the vehicles with those slip mines, but disable the slip mines or some shit. But yeah, for vehicle recommendations, I feel my main recommendation for HSW Town Trail has to go to the HSW Hard Trail Drag. Not the quickest one anymore with all the DLC power creep, I'm pretty sure, obviously, but it's the one HSW motorcycle in the game. HSW motorcycles are really nice compared to the HSW motorcycle is really nice compared to all the different car ones because you get a lot more space to actually take advantage of the speeds. Because your vehicle is not having to take up almost a whole lane or like a whole fucking lane. Basically on the highways and shit, you can actually get a lot more advantage out of the like speeds and shit. So I do like the HSW Octo Drag as long as you're careful and you don't like run into shit hella constantly or whatever. That's obviously going to be my main recommendation. And yeah, I don't remember if I said, but this is weekly, not daily. I'm pretty sure I kind of said no. Other recommendations would be the HSW Supercars, the HSW Weaponized Ignis, but again, I do not think you can use that one, which is heavy for lap time, but just in case, I guess. But I'm pretty sure you cannot use it anymore as a Colonel Enterprise onward. That's how Criminal Enterprises onward and onwards, whatever. All kind of doing singular sometimes to parole and shit against, but fucking Cyclone 2 HSW I think is the Coil Cyclone 2. HSW should be your good lap time option since you cannot use the weaponized Ignis, I believe. And also has acceleration for getting top speed pretty quick, but it's at the same time, since the Cyclone 2 does get the top speed pretty quick, it's going to have not so great of a top speed compared to other HSW vehicles. Because it's electric, it has the acceleration, which does hinder the top speed, but it does get to whatever top speed pretty quick, though. And then you have your HSW, like Devastate 8 HSW. That's your main top speed option when it comes to the supercar class in particular. Super good top speed, also pretty good lap time as well, actually, on that one too. So I'd probably say if you're going to use HSW Supercar in particular, probably the Cyclone 2 or the Devastate HSW, because the last one I have to go over for the HSW Supercars in particular, since most people probably would instantly jump to a Supercar up against some of the best ones. Supercars are just generally pretty popular, obviously. The HSW and TMT, that one is infamous for having like terrible lap time for the HSW like vehicles in general, basically. But yeah, HSW and TMT, I believe, was like 20th place for lap time, even though it's HSW, which is fucking garbage as fuck. It's basically a better version of like the NTXXR, basically, so it's like copy-pasted like coding from the NTXXR, I think from like 2018 Los Angeles Super Autos, whatever, Super Sports Series Update, whatever. So yeah, not great lap time on the not Devastate, but not great lap time on the NTMT HSW, I mean. But the top speed is also pretty good on that one, but I think the Devastate also has good lap time, so if you're using a top speed option for this, and you're doing it for the supercar class in particular, yeah, Devastate's pretty much your option if you're going top speed. Okay, and then besides for those few recommendations, my obviously next recommendations would be any of the latest DLC ones. I'd say do more and more DLCs. There tends to be more and more power creep. As they do more and more DLCs, they tend to do more and more like power creep when it comes to upcoming like HSW vehicles or like the newest ones, where they tend to be better performance than the older ones as newer ones release, basically, like per usual. So your San Andreas Mercenary ones are the Maibatsu Monstrosity, which is pretty off-road class, the only off-road HSW vehicle, and that's a pretty good one. Does have some of its advantages for off-road sections, possibly. Then you have the Itali GTO Stinger TT that I mentioned previously, but you will need to not have silk mines on, assumingly, if you can even use it at all. I assume it's based on the silk mines, so I think if you don't have them, you'll probably be able to use them. Not them, but it, yes. And then Vado Buffalo EVX HSW. I say that one's kind of the worst one because it's second place for lap time and top speed, when the Vigero ZX from Criminal Enterprises is better still for the muscle car HSW vehicles in particular. So if there is one that's not too worth using, it's probably the Vado Buffalo EVX, to be honest, for the newest 4 HSW ones that they released with the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC. Fucking. But yeah, again, I think you can use the Bravado Buffalo EVX if you take off the silic mines. If you do have silic mines on, then you'll probably have to take it off if you want to use the Bravado Buffalo EVX for HSW time trials. Again, probably because the Slick Mine counts as a weapon, which is really fucking dumb. They could just disable it. I'm assuming they can disable it now like they do to weapon on the weaponized Ignis. They did before Criminal Enterprises, but they backtracked on that for some reason and blacklisted it entirely for some reason. And then last but not least, for the other one you can use without having to worry about the fucking mines for the Andreas Mercenaries ones is the fucking Panade La Course. Panade La Course, whatever, which I think was the latest of the 4 they released. For the Andreas Mercenaries for one of the couple, and then the latest one for Drippy. That one's like a sport electric kind of electric vehicle, not a super acceleration heavy electric one per se as far as I remember, but still pretty good one though. That's what I'm going to do for recommendations for the HSW time trial for vehicles there. Oops. I swore I pressed cross there, but I guess only square got pressed there somehow, but whatever. And then it's on to the Junk Energy Town trial this time around, and that is going to be Monolo. What is it, Monolo? Okay. I was about to say, it looks like Marlowe to me. I just said Merlot or whatever I said earlier first, I guess. But yeah, Marlowe Vineyards here is the Junk Energy Town trial. I actually might have never done this one actually on stream before, so this might be different. Usually when I do streams on Monday, it's pretty much always still like one over here, like the mountain one over here, whatever. That's you're on like that bridge for whatever. I think every time I did Monday streams, it was pretty much always the one over here. So I don't actually think I've covered this one before on stream. I've done it off stream, I've just not done it on stream, I think though. So that's the daily Junk Energy Town Patrol for the day of Monday here, December 4th, 2023. And then Preem race for the week here is going to be for the supercar class, it looks like. Now I already mentioned the 9th gen supercars, like just streams basically for the supercars for 9th gen, for the HSW ones, the 4 of those. Now, Weaponized Ignis, I think you can actually use it in the Preem races, in like races, you just can't use it in time trials for some reason. But yeah, you can usually use Weaponized Ignis, I think, in races, just not time trials for some reason, which is really fucking stupid, but it's still... And then for those on 8th gen, I'll have to go over the spreadsheet from part 152, the racing needs where I mentioned from earlier for that. For that indeed, you should fucking roll. Okay, so... Alright, that's right. I was already in the supercar class for the Vision earlier, that's right. So, when it comes to the 8th gen version of the game, or PC, which lacks HSW entirely, you have the Trojan Emrys, you have the Trojan Emrys here. That is at the very top of A tier, which is pretty much going to be your best option, whatever. Or I don't really go to in that exact details, but still. I kind of just mentioned the top couple for lap time and top speed, so I'm not going into all those details, right? So the Trojan Emrys is pretty much your number 1 lap time for 8th gen, followed by the Benefactor Krieger and the Benefactor LM87. First 2 are from the Diamond Casino Resort DLC, like mid-2019 supercars. The LM87 is a much more recent one with like mid 2022. So that's kind of an idea of how far you have to go on like the Legendary Motorsport website to find those, if they're still available and not vaulted, whatever. And then for top speed, on the 8th gen version of the game for supercars, it's looking like the P-Fister 811, which was from like mid 2016 with the finance bounty DLC or something. Now I know that one you cannot buy off the website anymore, unfortunately, but still, that's one of your better. That's pretty much your best top speed option for 8th gen, the P-Fister 811. Your next best top speed, it looks like for 8th gen, will go to the regular version of the Devastate. So you can substitute for the regular version of Devastate for 8th gen. You could technically also do the same thing when it comes to fucking the NTMT. You could use the regular one instead of the HSW kind of for 8th gen too. That was a newer one, and that was a newer one in the spreadsheets as a Colonel Enterprises still, because it still needs updating for some reason. But still, I could say the NTMT regular version would be kind of pretty good for top speed, at least for 8th gen if it's a top speed heavy course, and then and then it looks like the Torero XO, which is another like Criminal Enterprises. And then it looks like Torero XO, which is another Criminal Enterprises DLC supercar, I believe. That one's gonna be your number 3 like best top speed option when it comes to the 8th gen version of the game. And yeah, I believe there's the later two still available on the website. It's just the 811, I think, for top speed when it comes to 8th gen for vehicle websites. So I'm not going to show the course. If you want to see the course, you can do like square start job there, as you see on the screen. X on Xbox for the button difference there, and then whatever key on PC. But yeah, once you start the job with that button, you can actually use the same exact button, and I think that shows you the map of the race as well, on like whatever course it is. Again, it'll be square, like X, whatever key on PC, and then once you're in the lobby, you should be able to see the map as well. You could even do the same thing, I think, when you're choosing your vehicle, and when you choose the vehicle, you can also see the map, I believe, as well. So I'm not going to show what the actual map is, you can just find it out on your own like that. For lap time, again, I kind of mentioned earlier, lap time is a lot of cornering, basically in the city, basically a lot of corners and whatnot. Top speed is much more niche. You usually want to run a lap time, but in much more niche circumstances, you might want to run top speed instead. Top speed is like straightaways, like huge highways like the airport runways. Like huge highways, like huge straight stuff like highways, airport runways, Fort Zancudo runways, all Grants North Desert runways, to a lesser extent kind of the Grapeseed one, etc, etc, etc. So there, that should cover premium races pretty much for sure. That should pretty much cover premium races for sure. Yes, indeed. You should fucking throw to mine down. Yes, that should cover premium races indeed. You should fucking throw it down. Fucking swerve. God fucking damn it, you should fucking throw it. Stop trying to kill me or some shit. Okay.
Come check out the new vehicle on the podium. You can win it with just a spin on the lucky
Trying to see what the badging and shit might be. Looks like a dinka of some kind, I believe here. I didn't really look ahead of time. What is this? Is this a dinka Segoy or something? I'll have to look on the news wire. Is it not the one I think of? It's not a vehicle I remember too much about, I feel.
On the roof deck. The infinity pool is like life. It starts fun, then goes on forever.
Okay, it is the Dinka Sequoia. I did get it right, okay. I wish it was like newer ones where you can actually like press it and it would actually tell you what it is, but nope, unfortunately it's not. Now, Dinka Segoy, I think, was from like the Dancino Resort or the Dancino Heist DLC, so like a mid to late 2019 vehicle release on it's either Legendary or Southern San Andreas, I'm pretty sure. So it's not around like that kind of point, and it's vaulted and on the vehicle website. Then okay, a little preview at a discount. Looks like they're Segoy is 4-door, right? Yes, definitely looking like a 4-door. yes, so you know, kind of 4-door indeed, shit, fucking bro. Okay, I think I remember it being more of stubborn, and I do think this one is actually still on the vehicle website. I think it is, actually. Alright, yeah. Okay, and part of Diamond Casino Heist, late, like, 2019, like, early 2020 or something, if counting Trip Feed or something. Alright, so... Dinka Segoy, as you can actually see here, does have a trade price, so you can actually get a bit cheaper than 1,224,000. So at max, your savings is kind of 1,224,000, plus it probably had delivery on it, if I'm remembering right, so you can maybe add another 20 to 30,000 to that as well. So like around like 1,250,000 or something like that at most, I would say, for your savings on this one. If you do not have the trade price. So you can kind of get an okay value out of the vehicle in terms of like the amount of money. You can kind of get an okay amount of like value out of the vehicle in terms of like the amount of money you save in particular. Not saying it's good. High price vehicles are not always good, obviously. Alright, I'm on the newswire and it does stay like 9 AM Eastern. By the way, I was right about the trailer since I wasn't really looking at it like on the newswire when I was saying all that. Let me actually click it too, actually. Shows like palm trees. Shows palm trees. It shows like orange and like pinkish and stuff. Yeah, definitely looking Vice City to me for sure. I know there's leaks out there, but I'm not talking leaks and stuff. It's definitely looking like Vice City to me. Makes sense. It's like the last major area they've not like done in the HD universe. They've done Liberty City in HD universe. They've done San Andreas with Los Santos, at least in HD universe. So yeah, now it's Vice City's turn, basically, essentially. So it makes sense if it is indeed Vice City, and I think I've heard, but I'm not going to confirm per se. But I've heard possibly. Apparently there's even like new leaks apparently that came out recently too, funnily enough. Like after the trailer announcement, I think too, like a day or two later, some shit too. Apparently there's some more leaks that surfaced too, or some shit. Like at that point, just let the fucking trailer come out, people, and don't gotta share every fucking week that comes out. And then I feel honestly, like I'm trying to be fucking surprised with the game. I already had shit spoiled, unfortunately, because like it's hard to avoid that shit. I feel like Twitter and shit. Because I don't use like the crazy like advanced tools of Twitter stuff to block words or some shit. I don't care for that shit really. Twitter, aka X. Okay. So sorry, I took a bit of a detour, I guess, with the trailer thing. I didn't really look at the banner thing and talk about it on stream, but yeah. Looking like Vice City to me. Like, I feel the color he used and like the palm trees kind of giving the Vice City vibe. Putting any like possible like insider information and shit aside. Again, unfortunately that might have got leaked for me, I forget. Okay. Yeah, no more detours here, sorry. Okay, so the Sugoi, I'm certain is a sport car. Yes, Dinka Sugoi is indeed a sport car. This one's unfortunately not going to look like it's very good according to the spreadsheet here. So the Dinka Sugoi for the sport class looks to be at the very bottom of the G tier. Yikes, that's bad as fuck for a lap time. That's at 85th place for a lap time, and there's like 100 fucking sport cars in the game at this fucking point. That's terrible lap time. It's probably even worse than that because the spreadsheet's not up to date. It says that like Colonel Enterprises too. So yeah, not a good lap time on this one. It looks like at best it gets like 51st place for top speed, but it's probably gonna be from there as well. So it's either barely above average lap. It's either barely above average top speed for the entire 100 plus like sport cars, or it's like in the below average section for the entire 100 plus sport cars. Yeah, you're not getting good performance at all on this one. Sorry to say. For those wondering how you get the trade price, it's a Diamond Casino heist vehicle, so you get it as you have to select it as a getaway vehicle with. But yes, shit, fucking throat, damn it. Yeah, you have to do the finale, and then you have to select the vehicle as a getaway vehicle. You do not have to use it as a getaway vehicle, though, which I do not recommend. Just use like a police car or something, get out of the casino, I think is the preferred way and shit. Yeah, but I do recommend skipping on this one if you don't really care. I mean, spin the wheel for other reasons, sure, if you want, but if you only really spin for the wheel, if you only really care to spin the wheel for the vehicle, it's not a very good vehicle. Again, the savings are in like 1.2 million, which the savings can be kind of nice if you don't have to trade price on it. But yes, if you do not have the trade price, then yeah. If you do not have trade price like 1.2 million savings, which is kind of alright savings amount at least, but I wouldn't really get it for that either. Oh, I guess I have body armor on since again I last did a dispatch like service live stream, whatever. I didn't do anything much after that. So right now I want to go over to. Yeah, that's up there from Stash House this time, that's right. I'm gonna go to Alice Carmi, of course. Even though I don't want to go to the Alice Carmi one, you can't even do drifting yet. Damn it. Well, I'm kidding now. I'm not, I I'm not really necessarily that hyped for drifting, to be honest. I'm really not that hyped for drifting per se. I mean, drifting would definitely be pretty cool to have for sure, obviously, but like proper drift races and shit. Like, I'm not saying they're bad, or I'm not saying drifting's bad or anything, but I don't really personally care that much. I know racing obviously is not going to be a huge money maker, so I'm not going to really care that much for it. Feel. Okay, so like I usually start with here, the test ride vehicles for free over here. You have the Coil Cyclone, you have the Ian Stafford, and then you have the Lampadati Viserys as well. Now, I think at least the Cyclone and the Viserys, I think, are on discount. I forget about the Stafford if I remember hearing right. If I do remember hearing right from before when I looked at like GTA series videos like Mini Post or something like that. Either way, I'll confirm by looking on the spreadsheet. Not spreadsheet, but on the news wire here. And they stopped doing images, it looked like. At least this time they didn't do an image for the Deluxe Motorsport vehicles, okay. Alright, yeah. Those two are on discount. In fact, the Stafford's also on discount, so all three of them are on discount. So I'll have a good bit to say for all three then, okay. They're all going to be the same percent off, so they're all 40% off. They are all 40% off, so all of them are the same discount, percentage-wise. Percentage-wise, indeed, shit, bro. So I usually do it left to right. I don't really do it in like the newswire order. So we can the Cyclone first here. I'm sure people in 9th Gen probably know what I'm probably gonna say, like my opinion on that kind of thing, especially my take on it before. I don't know, or like whatever. I don't know what I'm saying there per se, but still. My opinion on it for 9th Gen, at least it's not going to be very good, per se, to say the least. When there's obviously the Cyclone 2, that's why I'm saying it, by the way. But yeah. According to the spreadsheet, the Coil Cyclone is in the supercar class and it's going to be in D tier. It's in D tier and that gives it enough for 36th place for a lap time, 36th place a lap time, and then 54th place for top speed. There's not even 70 supercars in the game, so that's below average placements for both lap time and top speed. Yeah, you're not really getting super great performance on the Coil Cyclone. The one thing you are getting, since it is electric, since again, just the Coil Cyclone 2, that's electric, and I already mentioned that earlier. It is electric, so yeah. It is electric, so at least you get acceleration out of it, at least. Again, if you're on 9th Gen, just get the Coil Cyclone 2. The Coil Cyclone 2 is clearly so much better off. Okay, I just ran off the Smoky Knit Sneakers, apparently, okay. I'll be sure to claim that then, while I'm in here. I'll do that right now, and then I'll get back to that all here. Smoking the sneakers there, okay. Gonna get this goofy forced genes off of my character fucking game. But yeah. Besides for acceleration, there's not really too much reason to get the vehicle for the Cyclone. I would say regardless of platform, it's not that good, but it is a little more... It is obviously a little more worthwhile on the 8th gen since you do not have Cyclone 2 in the first place on 8th gen. You only have the first Cyclone on 8th gen, not the second one. Hey, shit fucking wrote that. You only get the first Cyclone, you don't have Cyclone 2 on 8th gen, no, so yes. And then the ENF Stafford here. 4-door sedan vehicle here. Yeah, it's in sedan class for sure. I definitely remember that as correct. The Stafford here. According to the spreadsheet for sedan class, the Stafford is going to be in the top of H tier. And that'll be enough for 29th place for lap time, and then it will be 29th place as well, actually, for top speed. And it looks like there is 35 sedans in total, at least. So yeah. Even if that number's wrong, it doesn't really help the Stafford's performance that much, really. So yeah, not really a performance vehicle. But yes. VSVS shit, wrote that. Not really a performance vehicle, as you would probably expect with the look of it. Now this vehicle is kind of pretty cool. It does return from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It does return from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which is pretty cool. In Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, it was actually one of those vehicles you had to do for the export and import side mission. I believe it's called export import in that game. So yeah, the ENS Stafford was the vehicle you did for export import side mission, which was pretty fun side missions, I feel. Collecting a bunch of cars throughout the map was kind of pretty fun in my opinion. In Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, it also has a pretty unique horns. In Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, it also has a pretty unique horn sound as well. I think there is still kind of a pretty unique horn for your stock horn, at least when it comes to fucking Grand Theft Auto Online. In Grand Theft Auto Online, she fucking throw that. In Grand Theft Auto Online, you get a pretty unique horn for your stock horn, I believe, as well, which is pretty cool. Might not be as iconic as the San Andreas one, though, for the horn sound, though. But yeah, not really getting great performance out of that one, though. Just like with the Cyclone over there, aside for acceleration, at least that one has acceleration. At least this one has acceleration going for it, to be honest. And then a Lampadati Viscerus. Empatati Visitors. Though Empatati Visitors is in the Sport Classic. It's in the Sports Classic class. Yes, in the Sports Classics class here. The Visitors. According to the spreadsheet, or actually I'm not going to go over performance, it actually has weapons on it actually, so I'm not going to go over performance, I'm more going to talk about its usability, since that's weaponry that you can put on the vehicle. Now the Visitors I think is vaulted, so you're not going to be able to find it unfortunately. It's two-door I believe. It's from the Doomsday Heist, it's one of those like weaponizable like Doomsday Heist civilian vehicles, whatever. Yeah, the only one of those I think that's still on two-door here is the Comet Safari. And yeah, that's the price for the Vision discount here, by the way. Since I figured I would mention that, since it's right next to this. Alright, yeah, no. Seems to be vaulted for the Visitors here. I figured I would see if it was there, so I could see show the little description. But again, it's essentially the Comet Safari, kind of, where you have weapon modifications that can only be applied at the Vehicle Workshop inside Avenger or Mobile Operations Center. You can also add the arena mechanic as well from the Arena War. The Arena War vehicle mechanic, whatever for the weaponized mechanic, that can do it as well, and that was released after the updates, so it wouldn't specify that on the descriptions. Okay, so yeah. Empatati Visitors, I do believe it's pretty good for top speed at least. I do believe it's pretty good for top speed at least. I'm not going to mention the top speed or anything when it's weaponized though, so keep that in mind. I'm just going to talk about its capabilities for this one since it's weaponized. It's weaponizable. But yeah. The only weaponry this vehicle has is front-mounted machine guns. I believe front-mounted machine guns is the only weaponry this vehicle has. So it's pretty limited in terms of weaponry, and it's not got very great point A to point B transport. It's not got very good point A to point B transport, so it's not air vehicle. Air vehicles are best for point A to point B transports. So yeah, again, I believe it does have some pretty good top speed for the Sport Classic class, but still, point A to point B transport is still technically lacking since it's not an air vehicle. But yes. Lap time. Or wait, yeah, I'm not going over performance. I don't mean to say lap time there. So with the machine guns on it, it's not going to be useful for too much. I would say like Headhunter VIP work, small stuff like Headhunter VIP work that other vehicles would still be doing better anyways. So you could use it for like a Headhunter VIP work, make like $20-ish thousand or something like that each time or something. For however long it takes. So you can make some alright money for it, I guess. You can make some okay money, I guess, with it, but yeah. You have a bunch of other vehicles that can make the money better, for sure. You have other vehicles that can make that money even better, though. So now to check for these other two vehicles, if they're vaulted or not, with a coil cyclone and eating a Stafford. I am thinking the Cyclone might be vaulted. I'm not sure for the first Cyclone, especially with Cyclone 2 being a thing. Okay. Yeah, the only one here is the Grotti Vizio, and I swear it's definitely legendary as well. It does in fact say that here too, I believe too. Yeah. Two-door legendary, that's bolted. So if you want to get it, you pretty much have to get it on the showroom here for the Rockstar official way of getting it. In a Stafford, I'm kind of convinced is bolted as well for four-door, for sure, for Sovereign. I didn't pay too much attention when I pressed down and stuff, but yes. It looks like the Stafford is vaulted too here. But I think there is a way to still get the Stafford through the career progression now, which I think is kind of worthwhile to bring up. Alright, yes. Alright, rest. Alright, yes, alright, yes, yes. Alright, yes, 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 indeed. Shit fucking fruit it. Indeed. The Stafford here. Stafford can be unlocked on the 9th gen version for the tier 4 of the After Hours DLC. So if you do that, you can still get the Yenna Stafford without having to have it in the showroom for the 9th gen version only for PS5, Xbox Series X and S. Otherwise, you have to get it through other means from the specification service. But yeah. Now, I don't think this showed up when I went over coming in December here, but HSW specification service, or at least specification service like in general, is coming over to 8th gen and PC. It is confirmed that it's going to be coming over to 8th gen and PC for the specification service. I'm not sure if they'll call it HSW specification service or if they'll rename it, since you don't have how special works on 8th gen, but still. Maybe not, maybe they don't go for that much effort with it, but yeah. You will have that feature available on all platforms once the next update comes around. So I don't know if that means they're doubling down on their vaulting vehicles, since they didn't say they were going to unvault. They didn't say they were going to unvault vehicles. It sounds like they still want to vault vehicles. Unfortunately, they haven't made a statement that they're going to remove that stupid decision, but it's still. but still, indeed, shit, fucking bro. So all the vehicles are bolted, but at least if the Stafford, you can get it on the career progression on 9th gen permanently. Unless they change the reward for it at any point, but I would expect them not to, probably. And then it looks like for the fucking bro. Wait, didn't get this postlude. Karen, what's the other one from Criminal Enterprises? I might have said Karen posted before, or whatever. There was one that was Karen, I swore. Unless both were Dinka, but I don't think they were for the two from the Criminal Enterprise DLC. Wait. Postlude, the Angel SJ. Wait. Was that somehow a Sultan RS Classic or something? I don't know, maybe it was Sultan RS Classic actually, for the one on the right, if it was an old vehicle. But maybe Dinka does have both of the two tuners from the Criminal Enterprises DLC, quote unquote tuners, since you can't use them in the tuners content. Little preview, I guess, for what I'm about to say, but still. But still, indeed, shit, bro. But yes, prize right challenge for the challenge itself here is placed top 2 for 4 days in a row. For the LS Kart Meet Series here. Now that can technically be pretty easily if you do street races. Now I am getting kind of a vibe that they might be using this vehicle for like the next DLC for the drifting. I feel they might have purposely selected to post it here because it might be getting some more use of next DLC. Since they'll be able to do the drift modifications and stuff. I don't know, I do kind of feel that that could have been the vehicle in the middle. I know it wasn't just RR, and I think there was a Karen on the right. I think I mentioned earlier. I think it was a Karen badging on the right. The vehicle in the center might have been the coastal though. Either way, even if it wasn't on the image, it could very much be getting used for the drifting in the next update. But the value I'm going to be talking about will be for currently in the game, like how much value you can get out of the vehicle right now in the game currently. But yes. So... You actually cannot use this one in the street races, pursuit races, like the robbery contracts right now. But actually, before I talk about that, let me show the series stuff at least, whatever. So starting off with the lesser ideal route here, the not very ideal route here, the pursuit races. For the challenge here, pursuit races, you have a 4-player minimum. You have to be top 2, which gives it a 50% chance if you're doing bare minimum of 4 players. Bare minimum 4 players, 50% chance, essentially like a half chance essentially of being able to fucking do that all. I wouldn't really go to pursuit race route, quite frankly, myself. I probably wouldn't. Unless you just prefer to pursue races, I guess, but even still, you're just making it more inefficient than it needs to be. And especially if the vehicle will be being used in the next DLC, then, like I kind of suggested with the drifting thing, it could have been in that image of the free vehicles, for all I know. In the center, I thought it was the one on the right, but I guess it was a Dinka vehicle. I guess that was a Dinka vehicle, not a Karen vehicle, and I think the one on the right was a Karen vehicle. But yes. Street races, as you can see, as I mentioned earlier, is 2 players minimum here. So it's a bare minimum of 2 players there. Bare minimum of 2 players there, yes. That means they could get a guaranteed entry towards the challenge of place top 2 for 4 days in a row. You just gotta keep up 4 days in a row, which this event around is extended till December 11th. Again, this is a longer event that goes till basically December 11th until the DLC drops, basically. So yeah, you have a good bit of time still, even as when I'm making this. At least a couple days where you don't have to work on it if you decide to just do it 4 days in a row. I mean, obviously you have to do it 4 days in a row. You have to choose when to like do the 4 days in a row. So what, the DLC is coming on like Tuesday. I think you could even work on it like very early Tuesday before the event changes, like before the DLC releases and everything. So I'd either maybe start at the latest. I'd do it on like Friday or Saturday. Again, if you do Saturday, you're probably going to have to do it very early Tuesday as well, so keep that in mind. So I'm saying Friday or Saturday would be the good point to start going for that, and like just a few days away or something. If you are interested. But anyways, what I was saying earlier, Unfortunately, you cannot use this one in the street races, pursuit races, like the robbery contracts, as it stands at least. Now, since it sounds like they're going to be not extending, since it sounds like they'll be expanding on like the tuners and stuff, but again, they showed the Jester RR in that image, so it seems Jester RR will be having the drifting. Maybe they revisit the fucking postcode and they allow it to be used in the street races, pursuit races, robbery contracts, like it should be able to be used for a customized one. You might be able to use it stock on those for some weird reason, but not customized for whatever random weird reason. But yeah, it's a fucking tuner subclass vehicle that you can't even fucking use in a lot of the tuner contents. And it's even worse performance than the Karen Previan, which was the first of the coupe like tuners in the game. The first coupe tuner in the game, the Karen Previan, has better performance than the Postulate here. And the Previan can actually be used in the robbery contracts and stuff, so as it stands currently, this vehicle is not worthwhile, I would say, to pick up much at all compared to other tuner options in the game right now, for sure. Compared to other tuner options in the game right now, the Posto just is not going to be very worthwhile here. I'm going on the spreadsheet right now, since technically you cannot use it in robbery contracts, so I guess I'll go over the performance of this one because of that. You cannot use it for that kind of stuff, unfortunately. Hot damn. Postcode is literally the one vehicle for the coupe class that's in the E tier. Okay, so the Postlude is going to be in 18th place for lap time, which is the worst for the coupe class. It's the worst lap time of the entire coupe class. And goddamn, it's also 18th place when it comes to top speed too. Yikes. You're getting the very worst performance out of the fucking Postlude when it comes to the coupe class. And keep in mind, the coupe class is not even that huge of a class. There's no additions to the coupe class like every single update like they do for like sport class. Sport class is a super common one. Supercar class is a pretty common one as well. Coupe class is not a common class that gets vehicle additions, so for it to be the bottom of the bottom, and it was from 2022, that's pretty fucking bad. So yeah, hopefully they expand the usage of it with the next DLC, since it seems there's going to be a lot of drifting stuff, and maybe they allow to use it in the robbery contract suddenly and stuff, which could definitely increase the value of it significantly. But until then, I just do not really see it being too worthwhile. Again, you might want to go for it since there is going to be drifting stuff. But if you're only focused on what's in the game right now for determining if you want to get it or not, right now it's just terrible. And then the HSW test ride this time around looks to be the Principe the 8 HSW. Again, this one's top speed heavy, but it also does have some pretty good lap time as well. So this is a pretty damn decent HSW supercar. It does have HSW on it, so I don't really feel I need to go over exact performance. It's clearly going to be pretty worthwhile to use in the right circumstances with the HSW being on there, on the HSW test ride after all. I think it's definitely pretty nice HSW, pretty much the best top speed HSW supercar there is currently. And there's the Postlude on the website. Postlude's from the Colonel Enterprise DLC, which is just fucking last year, so it's probably there. Unless they did, unless shitty tongue twisting ass rodent. Unless they did it dirty like the fucking Sterling GT, where you can't even fucking purchase it. When the Sterling GT, for example, got the HSW upgrade with the Criminal Enterprise DLC. Yeah, tuners are pretty much always two-door. It's gotta be two-door on Stubborn, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's a distinctive postload with a trade price. You get it as low as 918,500. Under a million with a trade price. Without trade price, it's over a million in savings, kinda. Savings can at least be okay, I guess, if you have buy it now price, especially, but still. Not really the reason to get the vehicles on there. You don't want to get it for the savings you get. You want to get it for the like performance, like what it can do and whatnot. Which in both functions it sucks, unfortunately, currently. But again, possibly keep your hopes up for next update, having it with drifting capabilities or something. So who knows if it's going to be better or not next update. I don't know if drifting would really add to the performance though, and I think for it to be useful much, I feel they would have to fucking let it be used in robbery contracts. I think for it to be actually useful, they would have to let you use it in robbery contracts instead of like blacklisting it from that for some reason. Again, it's one of the newer tuners, so you can't use it in the like robbery contracts for some reason. You cannot use it in robbery contracts for some reason. It's indeed shit fucking broke. Pretty much mentioned everything there's to say on the Devastating HSW again. I pretty much mentioned it earlier for not exact performance numbers, but it's HSW, so I don't feel you really need the exact performance numbers on HSW. HSW is just pretty much guaranteed to be pretty good still in the game. Yeah, those stay east or down on the websites for HSW, like regular and everything. From the Arena War DLC SB will produce some discounts. Wait, the Devastate 8 regular is actually on discount too, apparently, okay. So maybe I will go over performance, so maybe it's me. Maybe I will go over the performance on the Devastate HSW then later, but not right now, so. Okay, robber apparently. I might do that. It's not going too terribly long, I imagine. Okay, I think I already have my good Samaritan gold at my kit. I'll have to look. Or if it's not, or not gold, but like platinum. I mean, not gold again, but platinum. Alright, yeah, I got the platinum on that. I don't think I've stolen the cash before to show that off before. From the like store robbery thing that happened here by the AI, or from the previous Los Santos Drug Wars DLC. Okay, I have the combat pistol, I think, in the gun locker. I think that's why that showed up, is because I have it in the gun locker right now, I believe. Okay, so... okay, so...
You said 10 minutes away 40 minutes ago. You took the highway? I said back streets.
Fucking...
Man, fuck that traffic. All I know is those hood rats...
Fucking... fucking shitty fucking road, that's why. Sweat indeed, shit fucking bro, asshole. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want that. I know he's gonna have the combat pistol, which I have in a gun locker. There, so I got rid of that. So there. Indeed, you shit fucking bro. Okay, what was that? A drug vehicle or something? That's that kind of spirit, I think. Alright, yeah, drug vehicle, because it spirits on the map. No cash stolen, 25,000, okay. I started to stole that shit myself after being a good Samaritan so many fucking times, probably for the first time. Probably stole it for the first time, I'm guessing there. Probably did steal it for the first time, yes indeed, shit fucking bro. I kind of want to do stash house next since I did that anyway, so might as well. Should probably started heading to the stash house a bit earlier, but whatever, yeah. I lost it well before getting there. Yes, shitty fucking road, damn it. Hell, I lost that shit there, damn it. Okay, whoops, I went to my cocaine business there. I guess I was already hitting the cocaine. Now I wonder if that means I'll get the cocaine or not. Hopefully. But probably not. It's almost that time to sell everything for the businesses before the next UFC revival. Almost time to sell all my businesses before next DLC arrives. Fucking tongue twisty ass fucking shit throat right now. Maybe twist words or some shit, damn it.
You're fucking dead. We got a man down.
Oh, that's my character element moving like that in the phone. Character's moving kind of weird as fuck.
Let's go.
Wait, whoa, what the? How did that guy get shot? What the? Is it because the dead person dropped a gun and it like shot them or something? I'm so fucking confused because I don't think there's friendly fire against the AIs against each other. I don't know. There actually probably would be. I don't know. Might depend on the circumstance, quite frankly. Yeah, it probably depends on the fucking circumstance. I'm guessing for sure. still completely unhit. Let's fucking go. Really? Bruh. I should probably choose something that's a lot less common, quite frankly, but still. Yeah, I don't know, probably just some more common guns that they have and shit. Maybe then I wouldn't have to be resetting that constant. I didn't look for that, did I? It's like, what, only 2 times I've done that since first starting these stash houses? Fuck, bro. Both of them have been kind of recent too, I forget. 5291. Just those guns getting picked up and stuff, I guess, from my gun locker, I guess. Distracted. Okay, 5291, right? Not 2591, I think. Yeah, alright, that was it. Yes, that was it indeed. It's something, right? Kind of, it's just... I got shot a little bit. Fuck, man. I jinxed it, man. I could have got not shot if I didn't even bring it up in the first place, huh? Forgery supplies. The document forgery. How wonderful. How fucking wonderful we got that. Okay, now the luxury autos after this couple of distractions. Okay. Now for luxury autos after this couple of distractions. Yes, indeed, shit. Fucking road, man. Damn it. But yes. Benefactor LM87, that was actually one I actually mentioned earlier, is actually pretty good for a lap time, and the Overthrow NTMT, actually another one that was pretty much mentioned earlier too, interestingly. Now to see if they're on discount. If they're on discount, let's see if they're really worth mentioning. Much more than I've already mentioned here. Alright, the LM87 is on discount, but the NTMT is regular price. But again, if you're on the 9th gen version of the game, the NTMT does get an HSW upgrade. Granted, the lap time sucks for HSW. It's at least one HSW. It might even be the worst lap time performance of any HSW vehicle in the game, though. But top speed is pretty good still, though, for the HSW on the Overthrow and TMT. Otherwise, on 8th gen, it might still be kind of good for top speed. Probably not going to beat the 811 or some other, maybe a couple better options than that at least. Again, I can't mention the NTNT, even though it's not on discount at all. So 30% off the Benefactor L. So 30% off of the Benefactor L87. That is for the supercar class. But yes, shit fucking throat, man, I swear. Looks like 30% off discount price, I'm pretty sure it was 30% off, yeah. A little over 2 million with delivery and stuff. A little less if it didn't have delivery, certainly. But yes, according to the spreadsheet, the benefactor all made 7. According to the spreadsheet for supercar class, it is in the A tier. And that's enough for 6th place for lap time, and then that is enough for 6th place for lap time. 8th place for top speed. That is enough for a 6th place lap time, 8th place top speed, indeed, shit fucking through. And as for 9th gen, you get even better performance out of it if it's 8th gen where you do not have HSW, or in cases where HSW may be turned off, obviously for 9th gen 2, whether it's the host or like certain races or something, that might disable HSW or something. So yeah, pretty damn good supercar for a lap time when it comes to the 8th gen. It's like top 3, I believe, for a lap time, like I mentioned earlier, for the premium race section for 8th gen. Pretty good. Top speed's also super decent too, apparently. Being within the top 10, even for 9th gen. Again, I already mentioned everything and basically if they were brought in TNT, and I wasn't going to mention much on that anyways, being full price on that one. $2,373,240 with delivery. But yes, you shit fucking throat, Dan, I swear. $2,373,240, yes. $2,373,240, yes indeed, you shit fucking bro. Yeah. Fucking... Oh yeah, silly me, I gotta go to Simeon's here. And I'll also actually show if those vehicles are faulted or not. I'm pretty sure they're both in the game, because they're both pretty recent from like 2022, so they're probably both in the game. Again, they're both pretty good ones too, so they're bound to be on the vehicle website, so I guess that's why I didn't show it off yet, but I will. But I will indeed, you shit fucking through. We'll preview some discounts. Still apparently all. Still apparently all indeed shit fucking through. Okay, there it is. The Benefactor LM87 there. And above that is the Overpod and TMT there, so yes, they're both indeed in the game still, as I expect on the vehicle websites. So those are not vaulted, no need to rush to get them. Unless they vault anymore with the next TLC, of course, who knows if they do that dumb shit, who fucking knows. Rockstar's full of dumb decisions. As much good as they do also do a lot of dumb as well. Unfortunately, and it cannot just be one way. Okay, it is the Panada course. Auto before EVX, I already saw that on a discount. ENS 300R, saw that on discount. The Overthrow Cockwood D10, and then the Grotto Zion, which was already shown on discount in the main menu. That's at least 3 of them on discount. Leaving just questions about if the Panada course was on discount. Actually, it probably would have been where I was already. I don't think I noticed it on discount, so that's probably not on discount. So maybe the Overthrow Cockwood D10 might be on discount. Maybe, maybe not. Oh yeah, Panada course not on discount. yes. The Panada course is not on discount. Shitty fucking fruit. I did some talking for my nose clog. They're covered there for a moment. That's why I sound weird, because my throat's being a bitch or some shit. So D10, I think, was from Los Santos Summer Special from like mid 2020 for like a 2-door here. Again, no like, guarantee it's on the website still. Okay, it is. And it's actually on discount too. Okay. So everything aside for the Panado course is on discount. Even then, I already mentioned the Panado course earlier. It does have a HSW upgrade. It does also have a Money Tech on it too. Even if you're on 8th gen, it's useful too then. So whatever platform you're on, it's automatically a useful vehicle, whether it's the regular Money Tech one for 8th gen or HSW and a Money Tech for 9th gen. Same case here with the Bravado Buffalo EVX, which I pretty much already mentioned earlier. Very good. Very good vehicle. Same case. 8th gen, you still get a Money Tech. For a regular one, you still get a Money Tech. And in 9th gen, you also get HSW2, in addition to the Money Tech. So, yeah, that's right. It is a newer vehicle, so I'm not going to have exact performance numbers for that one, though, but... So I don't exactly know on top of my head where the 8th gen version performs, because the spreadsheet's not exactly up to date. Spreadsheet says the Chrono Enterprise, but still pretty rough estimate of most vehicles. I do know the HSW one is obviously super good. On 8th gen, it's more so for the Amani Tech, which still makes it useful, so I would still get it on 8th gen regardless of performance. Because it's an armored vehicle and stuff you can have, so hell fucking yes, that's good as fuck. also. Hell fucking yes, that's good as fucking D shit fucking fruit. DNS 300R here. That will actually be yet another Amani Tech vehicle as well. So I'm trying to remember if there was Amani Tech stuff in the other showrooms yet. Casino, no. The test track. No. Yeah, there definitely was not in the test track. Luxury autos. Yeah, luxury autos, no either. So this is the first area to have a mine tech things for discounts for showroom and everything. So this is. So this is fucking the first area to have a mine tech stuff for showrooms here for this event here. Indeed, you shit fucking bro, goddammit. But yes, a mining tech vehicle was. These are all newer ones. I'm just gonna focus on newer features. Though I don't know, I might mention older features that older ones from my contract had that make these not as good in some ways. So, older contract DLC, like mining tech vehicles, could have like bullet resistant glass. The only modern one I think that does have bullet resistant glass is the Monstrosity. I think it's the only like newer one that does. I've kind of talked about earlier for the HSW time trials. I did talk about earlier. Yes, for HSW time trials. Yes, indeed. Shit, fucking asshole, bro. So fucking. What's it fucking called? Goddamn. So yeah, no resistant glass on any of these three. That's only thing from like early contract ones and monstrosity. So you don't get the extra bullet protection, unfortunately. So you are pretty exposed when it comes to windows. So you are exposed pretty heavily on the windows, unfortunately. Shit, fucking bro. But I did get armor plating. I believe both the Panada course and the EVX are electric. The 300R, I'm pretty sure it's not, though, if I recall. So you're not going to get as much not bullet. So you're not going to get as much explosive resistance on the 300R as you would for the other two. So if you're going for explosive resistance and the one on discount that is the most worthwhile is the EVX, I would say, kind of in that regard, at least. Panada, of course, too, but again, it's full price, non-discount. Since it has the electric vehicle armor plating like the Vado Buffalo EVX. But yeah, electric vehicles do not have a. Electric vehicles do not. Shit, fucking throw down. Electric vehicles do not have a fucking patrol tank or something like that, which makes them more resistant to RPGs or something. RPGs do the same amount of like damage as homing launchers, I'm pretty sure is how it works in a case like that, for an example. So yeah, RPGs, homing launchers just as effective on these two. Not as one's not better than the other on electric vehicles like that, I believe is how it works. these two very good in the armor plating department. Fucking contract vehicles did have machine guns, so none of these will have machine guns on them for front mounted machine guns. That was an older feature that's not going to exist on these. But yeah, you didn't get a choice at like missile lock-on jammer, remote control unit. Found of course in the Fado Buffalo EVX they have HSW on them if you're on 9th gen, which makes them pretty quick. So at least on 9th gen you could go either, I would say, on these two. 300R is a sports car. I don't recall it being the worst performance per se, so I would say that you could go either kind of here too. If there is one that's definitely worth a missile lock-on jammer, since this one's not HSW, I'd probably say the 300R though. Missile lock-on jammer is typically your preferred option, but then again, these two are electric, so the remote control unit could be good since these vehicles cannot be heard. The vehicles will make less sound. Vehicles. She fucking wrote that. These two are electric, so they make less sound. They make like much less sound when you're driving them and stuff. So these could actually be good for the remote control unit, though. For the RC, like remote control unit shit. And yeah, as for any unique quirks, pretty much possibly. I believe the course is pretty good in off-road handling. PS shit fucking broke, damn it. Believe it or not, the course actually performs pretty good off-road, I believe. I think it is. I do believe it's. I do believe it's a fucking rally style sport car. Yeah, I think it's a rally style sport car, which are more so used in those kind of off-roady races or something. So I guess being a rally style sport car, it would make sense to have better off-road handling and stuff. So that's something unique about that. Vado Buffalo EVX, that would be the only Amani Tech and HSW like muscle car that can do like the muscle car wheelies, essentially, would be something I would say about this one. Being a muscle car, you can do muscle car wheelies in this, which is pretty cool. Might get you off of like a highway or something, you never know. It could easily get you off of like a highway or something. Get you off like a tight situation against like another player or something. And it's the only one that's got HSW and Amani Tech to be a muscle car and everything to function like that for that kind of combination of vehicle. That is. And I can't really remember if I can think of anything unique much with the Innis 300R, unfortunately. That's too worth bringing up, quite frankly. Again, it's definitely the lesser of the three, since it's not got as good of armor. Alright, my phone's at 80% apparently here, so I should probably start charging it, I guess. So I can go to bed maybe after the stream, or shortly after at least. Okay, so Bruh, I'm charging my phone and my phone went down 1% somehow. What the fuck? But yeah, I didn't want to talk about performance much on these, like exact placements, since these three are a money tech after all, so I more so want to talk about capabilities. But yeah, like with the Viscerous, I think they'll be best for like a headhunter or something. I don't really see them being much better at much other things, being a land vehicle, so they don't have the best point A to point B travel for grinding vehicles, like helicopters, which you usually want to use for grinding. Or, of course, the F-160 Raiji being a VTOL aircraft that works well for grinding too. Mm-mm. Okay, so the Invetero Cockpit D10 here. Pretty much the one vehicle here that's not a money tech that I go in heavy detail with here. I think I remember this one's actually kind of pretty good for like top speed or something, if I recall. I could be wrong, but again, it is on a discount, so we'll go over the exact performance numbers on this one. Okay. Alright, Cockpit D10. According to the spreadsheet, for the sport class, the Cockpit D10 is in the B tier. In fact, it's at the bottom of the B tier in particular before it goes to C tier right under. And that gives it 31st place for lap time. And yeah, I was right. It is actually pretty good for top speed. It is 6th place for top speed for 9th gen as well. So that's pretty good. But again, the spreadsheet is kind of outdated as of like Colonel Enterprises. There was 2 more added, like HSW sport vehicles for 9th gen. But still, I think it should be within top 10 still, or like not far after it. So that's still super good. So you can get some pretty respectable top speed on this vehicle, it looks like. So I would kind of consider getting this one, actually. Kind of would consider getting it. But again, top speed, like I mentioned earlier, is pretty niche in comparison to lap time, though. So only get if you really care for top speed, probably. And yeah, Gradivision again, like I mentioned earlier, that was on the main menu, so I mentioned that one near the beginning of the stream, so refer to the beginning for this one for performance numbers and everything. and everything, and everything, and everything, indeed, you should fucking throw. Fuck, man. So if I had to order these from best to worst, since I usually do it here only, since there's 5 of them, unlike just a couple or whatever, I would say I would probably, since the EVX is on discount, I would probably put the EVX at the number 1 spot. Then the NS 300R maybe at the number 2 because of being on discount. Even though it's the one not on discount, I think Panado, of course, would be number 3, only because it's not on discount for the most part. Otherwise, I would have put it at the number 1 spot. Yeah, I would have put it at number 1 spot if it was on discount, but it's not, so I'm putting it at number 3 spot. From best to worst. With the Cocklet D10 being number 4, and the Sion being number 5. See, I swore this one was nowhere near as impressive as performance-wise, it's a Kakwa D10. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing the supercar performance is not good on this one. I don't know. If I didn't put it at number 3 for this one, you could kind of say, like, this kind of rotation would be, like, best to worst, even. Yeah, literally, it would probably go in that order if that was on discount, too, for me. Like, honestly, I feel all the vehicles are pretty good aside sort of a Xeonier. 4 out of 5 are pretty damn good in this showroom. Or 3 out of 5 possibly if the D10 top speed's not as great as I think it is anymore, but still. It should be pretty alright at top speed still. Really, bro, my phone's not even charging now. Like, what the hell? Probably because my phone charger's trashier and trashier as it goes on and shit. I guess for its third-party ones, and Apple ones are way too fucking short, or at least they used to be back in the like iPhone like 8 days and shit. Huh. Swear anymore, I feel I have to leave my fucking phone on like my bed and shit to charge anymore. It's annoying. Like I can't even fucking use it for it to charge. Or if I do use it, it's like super slow, like 1% here, 1% there and shit. Fucking it's ridiculous, bro. Now it's not working as good anymore, I guess. But yeah. I actually kind of mentioned earlier, but for Project Overthrow, it might go more into particular missions since I'm in game now. Obviously, I just gave it like rough amount of the money you could get earlier since I couldn't see all 6 missions. Except, you don't get those on the pause menu, do you? So actually, I might not even. You don't get those on here, do you? You might actually, I'm not remembering. Yeah, no, I think you have to keep going to the Avenger for those, like with the mobile operations and the DLC missions, so that's pretty garbage. I forgot to mention that, actually. Sorry about that, I forgot to mention that entirely. I'll make sure it's not in like S for shock and awe, otherwise it would be like Project Overthrow for like P or something. For that last one, for example. Yeah, okay, you don't get them for replay, unfortunately. But yeah. I completely forgot to mention that, though. Fucking Project Overthrow missions kind of suck, unfortunately, because you have to keep constantly going back to your Avenger. You have to actually go in the Avenger each and every time you want to play one. It's not that great. It's not that great. It's not as great of a mechanic, really. Honestly. Honestly, it's not that great of a fucking mechanic, let's be real here. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a different type of mission, kind of, to where it kind of makes sense, but still. Again, I kind of compared it more to the mobile operations and actual contact missions, per se. But money-wise, that's just terrible having to go back to your Avenger. But still, I think it's better of the 2 money opportunities. I think there's literally only 2. I do think there's only 2. Yes, indeed. Yes, shit, fucking bro. Okay, wow, my phone actually gained 2% more. Okay, here it's 80. Back to 80 when I first charged it, apparently. Okay. Alright. So the other money opportunity. Well, I found a gun van earlier, huh? Okay. I didn't realize I found a gun van earlier, okay. Let me actually go over to gun van, I guess, before I go into the last money opportunity here. But yeah, I might have to see on the Project Overthrow mission list on the career progression if I can remember like which mission is which, see which ones might be good, which ones are not, if I can remember that shit even. Because I'm not going to the fucking adventure just to show the missions, I'm sorry, I'm just fucking not. I'm sorry, I'm just fucking not gonna go over there for that shit, honest fucking way. Oh my fucking god, he shit fucking road my land stealth mode. I don't need to be in stealth mode. Fucking. What was I doing again? I forgot what I was even doing again because my shitty fucking road being a bitch. Oh yeah, the gun van, right. It was on my map, I think, till recently, so I think that's why I got confused. In addition to my bro fucking me up and made me forget, of course. Of course, make me forget all the time. Shit, fucking bro.
Followed you, right? You're smart, right? You're gonna want to see the new stock.
Okay, so you have the baseball bat for
Real easy to clean.
the gun van here. Now, I think I learned recently this used to be an exclusive, I guess ever since, like, I think it was actually this update to San Andreas Mercenaries DLC. You can actually now get the baseball bat and ammunition, because I guess they made it available so you can do the deliveries for the baseball bat if you have like the plus subscription, or the Drug Wars one for the career progression, I think too. 9th Gen career progression actually has a delivery for the baseball bat, I believe too, for the Drug Wars section. So I think because of delivery support they added to ammunition as well, so it's no longer an exclusive, so it's just really a melee weapon, really.
You land a blow with that? Good night.
Nothing too special to mention aside for delivery support for the 9th Gen version of the game in particular. I think you might also for sure be able to use it as like a biker melee weapon, but besides for that, nothing too special. Tackle SMG, the latest DLC weapon right now. Let me go to the bottom of the news wire so I can see which ones are on discount too.
Will not be beaten on
Oh,
automatic
baseball bat
weapons.
is
That's
free
what you want.
apparently as
You're in the
well,
right
okay.
place.
But yeah, baseball bat is free right now, okay. So if you want it for free, you can get it at the gun van for free. Alright, tactical SMG, the latest and greatest tactical SMG.
Act now. That price ain't here for long.
It has 60 rounds to it. It's the new best, greatest drive-by weapon in the game. The newest weapon from Andreas Mercenaries here, new best drop-by weapon, pretty crazy good. Okay, the carbine rifle. Carbine rifle is locked because there's a Mark II version of the carbine rifle. This is the Mark I, you don't get Mark IIs at the gun van, you only can get Mark Is at the gun van. Upgrade it instantly to Mark II and you can use like special ammos and it basically just becomes better in every other way too.
Trust me, you can trust that rifle.
So obviously I'm going to highly recommend the carbine rifle because of that then. The precision rifle, that gun is fucking hot garbage, unfortunately. As you can see, there's not a single attachment. This is a completely stock sniper rifle, and there's no attachments available for it, which makes it pretty garbage. It also has a no scope on it. It's basically a scopeless version of the 2013 assault rifle. Or not assault rifle, but sniper rifle, obviously, I meant to say. It's basically the 2013 sniper rifle, but without a scope. So it basically is a lock-on version of that instead. Kind of a cross of the sniper rifle from 2013 and then the Mark II version of the marksman rifle is how I would kind of describe it, at least. For sure. That's definitely how I think I would describe it. No doubt.
Doing a bit of long range work, are we?
Yeah, that's how I'd probably describe it. The main use for it is getting headshots, and like pretty much any weapon could easily get headshots as long as it can lock on. So yeah, as the name Precision suggests, it just locks on for headshots. But a lot of other guns do that. Sure, it might have a better range for headshots, but still. It's a sniper, it's low rate of fire and stuff. You're probably going to die using it a lot in player versus player combat for sure. Player versus player combat, you're probably going to die a lot using it for sure, honestly.
That was only released
the railgun. There's a trick I've mentioned tons of times on the channel here, like on these event streams. If you use your CO service, if you use the secure reserve CO, you can use the drop ammo ability and you can replenish all your ammo for the railgun for the dropping of ammo from the secure reserve CO. So basically, you can spend $1,000. You can spend a measly $1,000 and you can get all of your railgun ammo back, which is super fucking insane. Instead of having to pay like $500 per shot guaranteed, whatever the normal price is for the interaction menu.
Signature style? That right there is a signature style.
It makes it the cheapest heavy weapon basically to use. I would say it's the cheapest to use heavy weapons since the heavy weapon ammo can be kind of costly sometimes. So I think that makes it super useful. Sure, it's a gimped version of the story mode one where you cannot lock on or anything, but it's an online game that'd be kind of broken if you could. So the nerfs make sense for it.
Right?
Technically, super good.
That's black market only.
Unholy Hellbringer, I feel this one's been in the game for like a month and a half straight or some shit, but still. It's a reskin of the Combat MG Mark I. Most people probably turned their Combat MG Mark I to a Mark II, so you kind of regained the Combat MG Mark I with this gun. Plus, it's better than the Combat MG Mark I too, because there's no reload for it. I believe it's better than the Mark I, because there's no reload for it. It does have tracers on it, though, with the lasers. The lasers are pretty noticeable at night and stuff, so that's going to be a little bit of an advantage. It's going to be a little bit of a disadvantage there, I guess, for like player versus player combat or something, but still. I feel it's basically just a better Mark I Combat MG, so that's super good. There's even a trick, I think, in first person. I think with the Mark I and the Mark II Combat MG, there's a trick in first person where, like, there's no recoil with the gun. Literally, if you go in first person, there's no recoil for the gun even, so it pretty much shoots straight the entire time or something, I think. I think
Gotta
that's
get
what
that
I've heard,
pop, pop, pop,
basically.
right?
And then the homing launcher. Homing launcher is pretty obvious. Homes into vehicles with the homing mister.
Now that right there will make an impression.
Oh, and unholy hullbringer. I'll talk about discounts later. I'll talk about discounts later, but I'm kind of already mentioning the weapons by accident, and I usually mention the discount ones for last, so I can do that all at the end, but I'll just clarify, I guess, since I kind of forgot to or something. To wait on those couple.
You want a signature style? That right there is a
Homing launcher is
signature
obvious
style.
though, it locks onto vehicles with the rockets. Super damn useful for sure. The heavy rifle. Heavy rifle was one of the latest 2 additions to the assault rifle class that was added with the contract DLC. Fun fact, it was also a gun that was meant to make an appearance in the story mode of Grand Theft Auto 5 back in 2013, but it was a cut weapon. It was supposed to be for the launch of the game in 2013. But it finally made an appearance in 2021 with the contract DLC that had previously been cut from the game. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool fun fact on that. People, I believe, say the heavy rifle is not really that good, though. Apparently, it's lower rate of fire or something like that than the like advanced rifle and like the service carbine, like other faster shooting guns or something like that. So, like something like that, I think puts it at disadvantage or something. So, it's still pretty good to use. It's still a pretty good gun, though. I feel for sure, in my opinion. It works perfectly fine for player versus enemy, I feel. Player versus enemy, for sure, I think it works pretty fine. Player versus player, you might want to use like the service carbine or like advanced rifle or something instead, though. If that's indeed the case. It might have a little less fire rate than like a service carbine or something. Or like enough to make kind of a noticeable difference or something, I'm not sure. I think it's something like that was, I think, what I heard. Then you have the military rifle, which is, I believe, the assault rifle before. But yes, shit fucking bro. I believe military rifle was the assault rifle before the heavy rifle came out. Came out in the Cowprico Heist update. I think it was the previous assault rifle before this one came out. It has 45. It has 45 rounds per magazine, which is not good.
Trust me, you can trust that rifle.
I think you want the extra 15 rounds of your assault rifle for sure, so I don't think I would recommend using this one. I think it's more for your weapon collection and... Say fucking broke Danny, I think it's more for your weapon collection than actually using, since, yeah, losing out on 15 rounds can be kind of a big deal, especially if you're, like, reloading it. Especially if you're not reloading it a lot, then losing out on the extra 15 is a big deal, I feel. 15 is enough to make a huge difference. That can be, like, an extra, like, kill with, like, body shots purely on a player or something, for all you know. It's kind of a huge difference.
Yeah, now that rifle's a modern classic.
And then the micro SMG. Micro SMG, I feel it used to be like top 2 for like drive-by weapons. I think it used to be one of the top couple drive-by weapons, but now it's more like a top 3 drive-by weapon with the new tactical SMG that I mentioned earlier.
Real easy to clean.
Literally, you go from 30 to 60 with that. You're doubling the fucking capacity you can drop by with the tactical SMG. It used to be your best drop by. It used to be.
Rate of fire?
Shitty fucking throat, damn it. Let me speak and shit clearly, damn it. fucking... I mean, it was probably your best drop by, like, SMG in the game previously, but that was dethroned off to the tackle SMG.
I'll
So
not
it
be
can
beating
still
on
be
automatic
good.
weapons. That's what you want? You're in the right place.
It can still be good, but... It can definitely still be good, but I wouldn't really, like, bother with it too much with the new tackle SMG. Really just would not. I don't know. But yeah. I accidentally mentioned everything about the guns about looking at which ones were on discount earlier. Again, the baseball bat is free right now. Again, you should fucking rotate. The baseball bat is free right now, no cost at all.
Just so you know, that's a limited time offer.
For the general sale right now, that's not tied to the Plus subscription right now. Fucking... What the fuck? Shitty fucking goddamn immune system right now.
Right?
Shit, though. But yes. I don't feel I've ever sneezed that bad on a live stream. Fucking Christ, bro. Shit. Usually I kind of hold it in when I'm live streaming, I think, a little bit or a good bit, but still. Fuck, man. But yes. Unholy Hellbringer is your general discount here, yes, for 30% off. That's not tied to the subscription. Anybody could get this even on 8th gen for 30% off. As long as you're getting it from the gun van. Again, it's basically a reskin of the Combat MG, reskin of the Mark 1 Combat MG, and most people turn theirs to Mark 2, so that's super valuable in a sense, for sure.
I'll not be beating on automatic weapons. That's what you want? You're in the right place.
And then the homing launcher is going to be 50% off for Plus members only, so if you have the subscription, you can get the homing launcher for 50% off as well. Which obviously, again, is super obviously useful. Being able to lock on and like homing the vehicles. Can choose between those two words. So sorry, it kind of probably sounded weird there for a moment. That's my first being a bitch too. So that's obviously super good.
Gotta get that pop, right?
Okay, throwables this time. Pipe bombs. Pipe bomb. I feel it kind of sticks to shit like a sticky bomb, but it kind of works like a grenade. I forget. It might be a cross of like a grenade and a sticky. I forget. I'm not the most sure how to describe it per se. Grenade. Grenades are typical like explosive throwable. They're just one that you throw. It's not one that you can like stick to vehicle or anything, obviously. And tear gas is pretty good for room clearing. Shitty bro making me mispronounce or some shit. Goddamn. Shit bro, indeed.
You wanna make a bang?
Asshole.
That'll do it.
Tear gas is obviously good for clearing like rooms and stuff. And then yeah, you just have your body armor from there. Okay, so that's that. So I did kind of want to see if I could talk more Project Overthrow without having to actually go over to show the missions at the terminal. Can I remember how to describe these all, I wonder? Reporting for duty, I think, was the one where you were at the quarry. Falling in was the, like, amphibious one. That was pretty annoying, because you are forced to wear certain outfits, and you do not get to wear scuba suit because of that, I'm pretty sure. So, that one kind of sucks. On Parade was a pretty good one. Because that's the one where you like fly to Raiju, doing the like training or whatever with the Raiju, whatever. I'm pretty sure. But yes, shit, fucking bro, dude. On Parade is definitely one where you did the training with the Raiju for sure. Breaking Rings. That's not the one. That's not the one where you go into like the server room from like the Doomsday Heist Act 1, whatever. I think was the first time they used that interior or whatever. That was the fifth one. So what is Breaking Rings again exactly? I'm trying to fucking remember what that was, honestly. I feel like that's the one I forget about the most. And I know Shock and Awe, as I mentioned, the fifth one is that one in the server room, whatever, from like the Doomsday Heist Act 1. Shock and Awe was the worst one for sure, and the super hard finale mission. Okay. And yeah, sure, I'm talking about in terms of career progression, since my first playthrough I went for career progression, obviously, why was I not going to do that? To save time, of having to possibly do it all later. Again, 554, not terrible. But yeah. Oh, Breaking Ranks, I think, was the stealth mission with Rooster, if I recall. Right, Breaking Ranks, that has to be. Yeah, has to be. That's the only one I didn't mention yet, certainly. Yeah, that's totally it. Okay. I think I know enough to say opinions about them all then. So, reporting for duty, yeah, that's the one where you're in, like, the Avenger, where you can, like, bomb the, like, stuff. I think you can use missiles, too, but those missiles count against accuracy on the Avenger, like any of the Andreas Mercenary DLC vehicles. I know the Raiju does, too, at least. Not sure about Weaponized Kanata, but yeah. For accuracy challenge, you don't want to use the missiles, but if you're not going for accuracy challenge or something, then yeah. Missiles probably make the first mission super easy. First missions are always supposed to introduce you to the mission strands. I assume they always usually make it pretty easy for first missions, so that should be one of your better options. Falling in, again, I think it's an amphibious one. Pretty difficult solo to do for the tier 4. Pretty difficult tier 4 solo, but I did manage it first try, like first full try at least, maybe even first try in general. Again, I have stream footage of that or whatever. I did it all on like stream for just career progression as much as I got. Pretty successfully. Just as the last two especially were a pain, especially the last one. Accuracy, I only didn't get it on the fourth one because the Avenger cannons kind of suck at hitting things, and things do kind of hit the Avenger and whatnot kind of easy, I think. Kind of easy, I think, yes, indeed. You fucking bro. But yeah. Falling in is that amphibious mission I mentioned earlier that you cannot use the fucking scuba equipment for since you are forced to wear a certain outfit, I believe, during the mission, so no scuba suit makes the amphibious mission kind of miserable. And I think there's helicopters with like pretty good accuracy kind of too, or like semi-good accuracy perhaps. So yeah, I wouldn't really worry about falling in too much. On Parade for the accuracy challenge required and whatnot required like certain methods, but for actually playing it for the money, but for actually playing it for the money, whatever, yes, shit, fucking bro, damn it. Like for grinding it efficiently, on Parade could go pretty fine. Yeah, the adventure section kind of sucks if you're doing it legit, but either go into the wind farm, hope the Avengers crash into the like wind farm if you're a good pilot, or you can actually go above like water and the Avengers will eventually just sink into the water. Believe it or not, was one method I'd use for the accuracy challenge, I think. So if you do On Parade right, then it's pretty easy. If if you don't like the adventure section, it might be a certain one to skip. Breaking Ranks, like I said earlier, I think it's that stealth mission. Breaking Ranks is definitely a stealth mission because that was like the only one of the 6 I didn't mention yet. The stealth mission, like the warehouse, where you have like Rooster, like was Rooster basically like a missile lock-on jammer, I think? Yeah, I think Rooster was like a missile lock-on jammer or some shit in that mission too, or something. So you can't get locked onto by like missiles or something. I think that one's a pretty good mission. I think it's a pretty alright mission. Since yeah, it's a stealth mission, so if you do it stealth, then it makes it pretty easy. And in unconventional warfare, I feel the enemies can get kind of annoying on the mission in like the server room. I feel the mission can be kind of annoying with the enemies in the server room. And yeah, for the accuracy challenge in particular, as you see, it's the one I didn't get that mission for. I feel it's so easy for the helicopters to hit your like vehicle one time and it starts like swaying your Avenger and you start like missing shots and stuff, which sucks for that accuracy challenge, yes. But yeah, server room part's kind of annoying with like all the enemies that can detect you. Even if you do all stealth, you eventually get alerted at like the part where you have to go back out, I think. I don't think you can do it completely stealth. I think you eventually get caught like after you rescue Avi Schwartzman or something from the server room for unconventional warfare. So since you can't entirely stealth that one, like you can break in ranks, I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't recommend unconventional warfare. I would not. Shit, fucking through. I would definitely not recommend unconventional warfare for a consistent grinding mission. And then shock and awe, like I said earlier, it's like the finale, like, yeah, it's the finale mission that's pretty annoying. It's your pretty usual annoying finale mission. It is your pretty annoying finale mission, whatever, like per usual. So basically, I think mission 1, 3, and 4 are pretty much the best grinding missions. For the half I would recommend. The half I do not recommend is mission 2, 5, and then 6. So 1, 3, and 4, if you want to grind a couple pretty consistently, I feel would be the good ones. Alright, now finally onto the second map here. It will be an adversary moves here. It will be an adversary moves here, yes. Wait. Did they bring back certain maps on here? I think there's new stuff here that wasn't here before. Wait, what? Kill quota 7 still in, but they removed the other 6. What the hell? I think they accidentally forgot to remove kill quota 7. What the hell? And why is the last person damned? And why? Why has the Lost vs. Stand been in here for what, like a couple months now? Like, why is that one in here? That was a Halloween focused mode, was it not? Oh, it's regular Sumo, okay. But it looks like there's actually new maps and stuff, like, not new maps, but there's new stuff to talk about for rotating game modes. BS, BS, BS. BS, 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 indeed, shit, fucking bro. Seems there's some new rotating game modes to talk about here. Hot ring, stun. Probably nothing here, I'm guessing, probably not. Transform. Alright, yeah, nothing new for Earth. BS, 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 shit, fucking bro. BS, BS, BS. BS, 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 shit, ass, piece of shit, bro, man. Nothing different that was added for stunt races like the special vehicle races. No special vehicle races here, indeed, shit, fucking bro. I'm pretty sure they do nothing for races. BS, BS, BS. BS, 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 shit, fucking bro, damn. Regular races don't get anything vaulted, I'm pretty sure. Same with death matches. Besides for those Halloween death matches they've done lately here. Those would obviously be in rotation. Those would obviously be in rotation. Yes, you shit fucking bro. Nothing new there, since they don't do that kind of stuff for capture. Last time standing. All of those are pretty much permanently in the game too, so nothing there. Kent Hills are permanently in the game pretty much. No alien survivals, obviously those already came back like a month or so ago for the proper times. They don't really do that for contact missions. Any contact missions they removed were pretty much permanent removals, like way back before they vaulted content, pretty much. As far as I understand. As far as I understand, indeed, shit fucking bro. That was weird, the description thing what's not showing up there for some weird reason. For some weird reason. Indeed, shit fucking bro. No versus stuff right now. No versus stuff right now, indeed, shit fucking bro. Okay. Shitty bro, fucking damn. Wait, what? They removed bunker kill quota. They apparently removed the bunker kill quota. Maybe they removed that instead of 7. I was about to say the bunker like section seems smaller than usual, but yeah. Bunker kill quota got removed apparently. What the? That's a very permanent game mode for the bunker kill quota for the one in the bunker in particular. Same with the interior ones, but somehow it's gone. What the fuck? They made weird like decisions here with the adversary mode stuff this time. What the hell? Huh? What the hell? 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 No. Make quite the weird decisions there. Yes, suddenly bunker kill quota suddenly is gone after not being gone for so long. Our deadlines are pretty much permanent. Same with just how long Paprika, in addition to bunker stuff, aside for kill quota apparently. They did the same for Diamond. What? Probably missile base too. Then I'm guessing. Why are they steadily removing the like interior like kill quotas? What? It's weird. Was that a mistake? I'm guessing it was a mistake, and they only meant to remove like regular ones. Those types for 7, but still. But yeah, it looks like you get your regular versions of every bullet counts. But yeah, every bullet counts 1 through 4. Was there not a 5th every bullet counts as well, or was it really only 4? I forget. But still. You get the regular version of every bullet counts. You always had like the diamond, like the bunker ones, like more permanently though. You're just getting. You are. Shitty fucking throat, damn it. You're just really getting the like. You're just really getting the exterior. You're really. I think you're really just getting the exterior versions of the area bullet counts here, like per usual. I'm actually trying to remember if you actually go into interiors for these as well. It might be like Slasher, where you're actually in pretty unique interiors, which is actually pretty fun if so. So I would recommend it for the pretty fun interiors. But yeah. This is the first event for December here, so I'm assuming that's why the adversary mode's changed up here. Yeah, I like to check every like beginning of the month for like the week after or whatever, and then eventually the adversary mode cycle, obviously in and out kind of. But yeah, this one you're using like marksman pistols from like the old Gotham games like Park. But yes. Shitty fucking throat, damn. This game mode, you're basically using the marksman pistol. You're basically using the marksman pistol from the old Gotham games Part 1 DLC from like mid 2015, whatever, and then you only get like a couple of shots, so you pretty much have to land your shots or you're in a pretty bad spot unless you do like a pistol whip or something, which is pretty doable given that you have pretty limited ammo and like everybody else does as well. So yeah, it's about making your shots count, as the name of your bullet counts suggests. Pretty fun mode, I feel, quite frankly. I do feel because of the very limited amount of fucking ammo that everybody's gonna have, it could actually be a longer lasting game mode and therefore could actually give some better pay, actually. Again, unless everybody like pistol whips or something when they run out like bullets, which is kind of a possibility. So in some ways I could see it being a longer game mode, in other ways I could see it being a smaller game mode too. It looks like keep the paces back for the month of December here as well, in addition to regular area bullet counts. But yes. But yes. Okay. So it sounds like it works like the Rocket Voltic. Sounds like it works like a Rocket Voltic, like VIP work, whatever, where you're having to stay within a certain speed, and if you're not, and you're low enough speed for a set time, then you detonate, basically. Yeah, it sounds like it's the Rocket Voltic VIP work, essentially, but in the form of a race. It's in the form of like a lowrider race, whatever. Sounds like a pretty fun concept for sure. I feel because of the nature of that kind of game mode, though, it's probably pretty short, I feel, so they're probably not going to make as much money on that kind of one. Kill quota 7 here is still in the game for some reason. But yet Bunker and Diamond randomly got removed when they weren't removed for like months and months on end. It was one of the more permanent game modes for the interior versions of the kill quota mode. I don't know why suddenly they removed them, but okay. Lost vs. Damned is somehow still available since like October. I don't know why, but it is. But yes. Laughing at even more of fucking Cockstars fucking. Laughing at even more of Cockstars, fucking inconsistencies. Yes, shitty fucking bro. They've left Lost versus Damned in here since fucking October. So it's been, what, like 3 months? It's gonna be like 3 months of Lost versus Damned somehow. How has this one been kept in a rotation, but yet they remove, like, fucking kill quota for the interior ones after so long of it being permanent in the game, basically. But yeah, that's been the game for a while. This isn't really supposed to be here, so I don't really feel like I need to mention those. That's been for 3 months. Lost vs. Damned has been for 3 months, so I don't really feel I need to mention shit. Yeah. All the interior kill quotas got removed for some reason. What the fuck? All these are clearly meant to be permanent since all the other ones are around, so like, why is the kill quota interior versions gone? You can still play kill quota, at least of kill quota 7 at least, it's still... That's pretty funny. Sumo Remix I think is permanent here, it's the regular one that's not, and that's the end of it, and that's the money opportunity as well here. But yeah. But yes. Shit fucking throat. To rephrase and to mean a bit shit fucking throat. Sumo Remix is permanent in the game pretty much. It's pretty much been a permanent addition in the game for a long time. Pretty popular game mode. It's probably the most popular adversary mode, I believe it is. So I think it's pretty much the most popular game mode for Remix, so yes. Sumo 1 through 6 here. But yeah. These are basically Sumo Remix, but... but yes. But yes, shit fucking throat damn. Sumo, I think, is basically the same as Sumo Remix. Sumo came before Remix, obviously, as you would expect, but yeah. I think the main difference is Remix has stunts. Not stunts. The difference is Sumo Remix has, like, stunt platforms, but Sumo is on, like, actual buildings, I think is the difference. So Sumo, you're on actual buildings, pushing vehicles off. Sumo Remix, you have stunt. You have, like, stunt platforms or whatever instead. Now, one difference to know about Sumo 4 compared to other ones is it's limited to 4 players, because that's all I guess I can fit on the Maze Bank. So, for money... In some ways, I could see 4 players actually being a little beneficial for your money, because that's the less chance of falling off, but... At the same time, I think... But shitty fucking throat, man. At the same exact time, more players give you more money, I think, is how adversary modes work and stuff, so... More players, I think, do provide more money, so... This one has some advantages, some disadvantages, probably mostly disadvantages because of the lower player count, or money making. Yeah. Alright, so that seems to be all the different, like, game modes of the month, it seems, for December there. That seems to be what was added and what was kind of changed and everything. I have no clue why kill quota for interiors got removed suddenly out of nowhere, but pretty weird. Pretty weird and whack indeed. They do make those weird decisions every once in a while, like intentionally or by accident. Intentionally or by accident indeed. Hell, not even every once in a while, it's like every time anymore. November, they kept the Lost vs. Damned, which was from October. They still have Lost versus Damned for some reason, which is weird. When I think it was more meant for the October times. For like the October Halloween times with the night versus like day versus like night game mode. And then this month they kept Kill Quota 7, but they removed like the interior ones, and which never get removed normally, and then fucking 1 through 6. 1 through fucking 6 got removed as well, just 7 remains for some reason. So at least you can still play Kill Quota, I guess, if you need it entered for your Tier 4. If you need it for Tier 4, then I would still go for it, I guess. Or the Kill Quota, I guess, but still. but still, indeed, shit. Wrote that. Is there any ever weird like oddities or something I'm trying to remember here about the latest wave and beforehand for like some weird shit they've done with the monthly like rotations? I don't remember at this point. I think that's all that comes to mind. It was just weird removals. It was a weird keeping of it was shitty fucking throat, damn it. It was the weird keeping of Lost versus Damned from November, which was more for October. And yeah, the weird removal of the interior kill quotas, which never get removed, and then 7 still remaining as like the one and only kill quota when 1 through 6 got removed as well. So fucking hilarious how they do weird shit like that sometimes, though. Like, what the hell? Fucking Christ, though. Shitty fucking throw. I think I had to sneeze like that shit before, like, live stream too, so that might have fucked up my throat for a stream somehow, in addition to all the bullshit I'm dealing with. Fucking that doctor prescription shit I've been taking since I did get that doctor's appointment on fucking last Monday. I got it, yes. Last Monday I had a doctor's appointment. I'm taking this shit. I've been taking it for like a couple few days. It's not even helping me. I don't know, maybe it just takes a bit to work. I don't know. Shit, no, honestly though. Shit though, honestly though, indeed, all fucking bro. But yes. Oh yeah, and I didn't really mention to pay for adversary modes, did I, or something? I don't think I did this time. Again, I think it's depending on like the amount of players, like how long the game mode lasts. I don't think I mentioned that second part, so I guess I'll just not mention that, how long the mode lasts. So I did kind of suggest that, at least, that it worked like that, kind of. That's a 2013 Ron phone call. It's nothing to do with the hanger or anything. It's nothing to do with the hanger, I'm pretty fucking sure. Yes, indeed, fucking bro. Fucking bro, indeed. Fucking bro, indeed. But yeah, for the general payouts, For general adversary mode payouts, I feel we get no more than a couple 100,000. For general adversary mode payouts, I don't really feel you get more than like a couple $100,000, like for a whole like max amount of matches. If you win every single match, you have to win like every single match. It has to be like the maximum amount of like matches and stuff. It depends on the game mode and stuff too, but I don't feel you usually ever make more than like a couple 100,000 on like a money opportunity on like adversary mode. So yeah. Again, I think the Project Overthrow missions is the way to go, kind of. At least you can do sumo for the pause menu at least. So if you want to do it for the pause menu for your money opportunity, for the event money opportunities, then sumo's the way to go. If you don't care if it's in the pause menu or not, then Project Overthrow is probably the way to go instead then. But Galaxy livery for the Avenger, you can just see a picture of it on the newswire. I'm not going to show that off, because again, it's apparently not new from what I've heard. I did get a notification about it. I should maybe show it, but still. I don't really want to have to move my, like, aircrafts. I don't want to have to, like, change out any aircrafts right now, pretty much. I could put it back in the facility, show it, but whatever. Honestly. I'll let it stay in there. I'll let it stay in the hangar, I think, till at least the start of next update, I think. But yes, if it wasn't apparent already, it's just a simple login reward. It's just, if it wasn't apparent, it's just a simple login reward, which it pretty much suggested, and it even showed up on my screen as well at one point too, for a notification about it, whatever. Whatever, indeed, shit, fucking through. Whatever, indeed, shitty fucking road, I swear. Yeah. Obviously, I already talked about sumo here. And from there, it basically just talks about the showrooms, which I pretty much already did. By the way, Bravado Buffalo EBX from earlier is a 20% off discount, which I don't think necessarily specified. 300R is a 30% off discount. The Federal Cockwood D10 is 40% off. And then the Vision from earlier was obviously 30% as it showed on the main menu. I forget if I showed if all the vehicles were on the websites, but I forget shit fucking throat. If I showed the Premium Deluxe Motorsport vehicles on the websites, but yeah. Again, it's a lot of new stuff, kind of more newer stuff besides for like the Vision, which was clearly on the website I showed earlier. I know I saw the Panado Course, the EPX, and the 300R on the websites already, I think. I think I saw the D10 on the website on discount too. I pointed it out, and then Vision I looked at earlier, or I didn't necessarily go out the way to look for it, but it was on the website though, and I was seeing it at some point. I was definitely seeing it at some point, yes indeed, fucking bro. So all those are not vaulted, they're all on the vehicle websites. Let me make sure one more time though, I guess. I think I forgot to do that for Simeon's earlier. Kind of, though. I think it kind of already just happened at that point. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was all 5 of those. That's Simeon's there. I'm pretty sure I did that for every other showroom where I showed if they were on the websites or not, like for sure though, so I don't have to think of any of that all to talk about again or anything all for sure. For sure indeed, shit fucking bro. Alright. So there's still property discounts to go through. Okay, there's 2 vehicle discounts remaining as well. 2 vehicle discounts, property discounts. And I'll pretty much do it for the most part for the rest of the stream. And then I'm gonna do the HSW and junk energy time trials as well. And then I'll probably be done then. Okay. Okay, indeed, shit, bro. Alright, starting off with Maze Bank foreclosures for property stuff here. Going to be the hangars, as you would expect of some Andreas Mercenaries stuff going on, with like 20% off the Bravado Buffalo EVX and stuff. There's going to be discounts on like the hangars and stuff too. Hangar properties, hangar upgrades, modifications will all be 40% off. Which means the cheapest hangar right now is as low as $720,000. Hangar style, 40% off. It's just purely cosmetic though. Lighting is 30% off. Or if I said 30, I meant 40. Or graphic, complete cosmetic thing there as well, like the other previous couple. 40% off. The This furniture. %40 off as well. Probably just another cosmetic one. It's looking like again, no. The living quarters. It may kind of seem cosmetic at first like other ones, but I believe you need a living quarters to be able to spawn in your hangar here, so to be able to spawn there, I would recommend getting the living quarters for sure. And then hangar workshop. The aircraft workshop allows you to customize the aircraft. Owning property that allows you to customize the aircraft in this kind of way, which is obviously huge, so that's good. You're obviously going to be wanting that. You would obviously realistically be wanting that. And then a weapon workshop. They added the weapon workshop of Andreas Mercenaries, the latest DLC, so it's another property where you can use a weapon workshop now. That comes included with the purchase. I don't think it increased the cost of it at all. Just comes included with the purchase. I don't believe they increased the cost though. I do not believe so for sure. So yeah, cheapest hangar, 720,000 right now. The prices for the other two that I do not have right now. 1,251,000 on discount, 1,590,000 on discount. The last one, it seems they're even getting like over 1 million in savings, but this is also the most expensive hangar, so you get a little more discount on the most expensive, obviously, being more price. So that is very much huge. So that is... that is very much going to be huge for sure. Now I can't see what that price is since I have that hangar, but still. I wish I could see the price still when you own it, but unfortunately you cannot. So that was hangar upgrades. That was the hangars and then their upgrades modifications for 40% off. Hangar allows you to store all kinds of aircrafts, and with the buffs to the businesses, and for the buffs for the business within the last couple updates for tripling the payout permanently, for like permanently tripled payouts on like the crates. Each crate is basically $30,000 at least, instead of like the old $10,000. You got the land source missions, which is only like 3 or 4 missions, so you're bound to get a pretty good chance of a good source mission if you're doing the land source missions. You have Rooster to get cargo, but I don't really recommend it too much unless you just don't really care what kind of cargo you get and not going for like the best types of cargo possible. Fucking hangar's super fucking good. Hangar. Hangar was like one of the worst, if not the worst business before, and now it's like one of the best ones probably now. Pretty good business now, which is super nice. Especially with Andreas Mercenaries, because the triple payout thing wasn't really the biggest. Having the new missions and stuff definitely helps it a lot more now too. And then you're going to get operations terminal upgrade for 30% off as well. Shitty fucking throat, damn it. And then you're going to be getting your operations terminal here for a discount too. 30% off, I'm pretty sure I said before my throat shittily interrupted me there, whatever the fuck. But yes, the operations terminal is just what the operations terminal. That is what allows you to do the new missions from the latest Andreas Mercenaries DLC that went over in good detail. For like which ones are worth doing, which ones are not. That is what gives you access to these. You get access to whole tier 4 from it on 9th gen, which is nice. Otherwise, there's some pretty fun missions to do for the first time, and I think you get a bonus payout for the first time of completing the missions. Like, I think you kind of got like 250,000 or something like that for completing all of them for the first time too, if I remember. So yeah, they can be pretty worth it for one time through at least, but otherwise, not really. At least in 9th gen, they're pretty worth it with the tier 4 too. If you want to go for those like retro like protagonist outfits in like the older GTA games. But yeah, that was a 30% off discount indeed. In fact, with that one onward for the remaining discounts I'll talk about, they're all 30% off. And then there is one more property discount actually. And yeah, Operation Terminal kinda does count as a property discount being tied to the adventure, which is kind of a property and a vehicle combined. Okay, I cannot show it here since I have it, but the 50 car Eclipse Boulevard garage. 50 car. The 50 car Eclipse Boulevard garage is 30% off. Might still be in $2 million range even with 30% off. I don't know, maybe like high 1 million or something. I cannot show that off though, so unfortunately I cannot show that though. Since I own it already. Nice storage to be able to, nice property to be able to store up to 50 vehicles, which is super huge. One of the hugest properties yet. One of the couple hugest ones. Though the 100 one that's coming out for the Plus subscription will be putting it to shame for sure, kind of. It's like her being locked to a fucking subscription. That shit sucks though. But yes. They are also adding custom description tags, by the way, to the Eclipse Boulevard garage as well with the upcoming December DLC. Apparently, you cannot like name the individual like floors with like a custom description to be able to like know what they're for or whatever. Now you'll be able to do it by like individual floor or whatever. But yes. But yes. But yes. Shitty asinine piece of shit ass bro. Once the next DLC comes out, you'll be able to like name the individual garages for custom description tags, whatever. And then, yeah, I think I just want to talk about the last two vehicle discounts from there. I kind of mentioned this discount and it was kind of shown off already when I was going through vehicle websites. Goddamn dogs all barking apparently. What the fuck? But yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. She fucking froze in. Again, it was already on the website like a couple times that I showed, but yeah. 1,795,000, 1,256,500. A little over $500,000 off of it, with 30% off. It looks like. But yeah, it does have an HSW upgrade if you run the 9th gen system like myself here. So if you're on 9th gen, you get a crazy HSW upgrade, which absolutely makes it worth it. Now this is the regular one, so I'm not going to go into performance on HSW, just the regular one. But HSW is top of the class, basically, clearly, so like, I don't think people really need to know the performance numbers on this. HSW stuff to know that they're good. But for the regular Devastate, for those on the 8th generation consoles here, more so. According to the spreadsheet, Devastate 8 for supercar class is in the B tier. And that's enough for 18th place for lap time, and then 5th place for top speed. Okay, so super good top speed for the regular one too, as I remember seeing already for the Priam race for the supercar class earlier too. Just this time, I'm giving the proper numbers for performance this time is all. But yeah, even better obviously for 9th gen with the HSW upgrade, but I'm not going into those numbers since the discount is for the regular one, not the HSW one, but still. It does give you some discounts certainly off of the HSW one. But yes, you shit fucking throw it in. You certainly do get some discount off of the like HSW when it howls. Like at the car meet, you probably get some discount because of the regular one being on discount. So you kinda so you kinda get a discount on the HSW as well, I guess, but it's still not too important to know those numbers. It's top class being HSW anyways. And last but not least, for vehicle discounts in general here. New vehicle from Andreas and Mercenaries DLC. The Streamer 216 here. The Streamer 216, 216 here. Goes from 2,238,000, it looks like, to $1,566,600. Now, I do not believe it has a trade price. I believe it only has a buy it now price, no trade price on this one. But yes. One of the newest aircrafts was added with the DLC for like a plane. If you consider a jet kind of separate, then I guess it's truly the only like new plane in the DLC. But yes. This thing can be weaponized here, so I'm not going to go into performance. It's on war stock, so it can be weaponized. It has machine guns. It has like a front mount machine gun thing on like the nose they can put on there. No countermeasures, unfortunately, so it doesn't lack countermeasures. They will be getting locked onto and stuff pretty much all the time by other players if you harass them with it or they choose to bother you or something. It is a 4-seater, which seems pretty cool. I mean, 4-seater's not the greatest for aircraft, obviously, but it's 4-seater. That's more seats than a lot of other aircraft. That's more seats for sure than a lot of other different aircrafts, though. It's a twin propeller like aircraft too, which is kind of interesting, kind of like the Cuban 800 from 2014. Kind of like the Cuban 800 from 2013 as well. I forget if it has bombs on it. I forget if the vehicle has bombs on it, quite frankly. I forget entirely on that. But yeah. No missiles on the vehicle, so the weaponry is not the greatest on there. If it does have bombs, then bombs aren't the greatest weapons, since you have to be pretty precise with them, and bombs are pretty unusable at high altitudes, so yeah, there's that as well, when it comes to this game in particular, at least. But yeah. It might not be the quickest aircraft, it is kind of a slower aircraft, I believe, but it is an aircraft that does have better point E to point B transport than like the Mercenaries and those like Amani tech vehicles mentioned earlier, so you can definitely make more money with this vehicle than you can with the Amani tech vehicles and the Mercenaries. You can definitely make more money with this interesting vehicle over the other ones that are discounted this event. So yeah. Sure, it's not a helicopter, which kind of sucks for grinding purposes, because helicopters are easier to grind with, but you could certainly use this for the hangar. You could definitely use it for the hangar for, like, source missions. For sure on the source missions, which that could be a very good money maker for sure. But yeah, of course, other aircrafts will do the job better, but it is something at least. But yeah. Machine guns aren't too crazy on it, aside for like dogfighting purposes or like against player versus enemy combat, not player versus player per se. It's not really super good player versus player, I'm guessing. There's probably a lot of better options for player versus player, no doubt, than this aircraft. Okay, so I think I pretty much mentioned everything I can think of on the vehicle there. I think it's finally time to finish up the stream here. What the hell? Did my character just warp in there weirdly? What the fuck? Weird. Weird indeed. My character did warp weirdly there. But yeah, I'll be doing HSW first, right? Because HSW town dramas were released on the board, and newest junk energy ones was Andreas Mercenaries. And again, for a reminder, I am using the Sentinel XS as my current vehicle after I finished Everest RA from last stream. I mean, I may try. Nah. I don't want to even waste time calling the Bravado Buffalo EVX or the Itology to Stinger TT just for it to say that I cannot use it. Because of the slick mines on them. Whatever the hell I mentioned from like early parts of the stream. Yeah, let me recall this first, right? Probably kind of had to, kind of forgot to though. Might be an office garage or something for my Sentinel XS right now, or...
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me
Not
know.
my agency, probably, though. Alright, yeah, we're on top, okay.
I'll bring it by.
So... Sentinel XS, HSW... My thoughts on this HSW vehicle. It's the only one in coupe class, which makes it quite interesting and unique, so I do like this one a lot right away because of unique classing on this one that no other vehicle has for HSW so far. It was pretty boring in terms of liveries. It was. It was pretty boring in terms of liveries when it first came out. And then I think with Colonel Enterprises, they added more customization to the Sentinel XS in like mid 2022 for customizations on this, which is where you get like the sticker bomb and stuff from. I don't think it had sticker bomb initially. So you do get some pretty fun customizations that you didn't once have before as a Colonel Enterprise DLC. But yeah. Not going to be anywhere near the quickest HSW for sure, certainly, but it's still, that's fine. It's totally fine though. I already like this vehicle enough for its uniqueness. I can't really think if there's anything else I want to mention, so I'm just going to start. She fucking wrote in. I cannot think of anything else interesting to mention per se on the vehicle, so I'm just gonna start going, I think, here. Indeed, fucking road corrupted my ass and shit, dude. Oh shit, okay. How did I do that? What? Pop the headlight? That's bull. That's fuck. That's bullshit as hell now. Oh shit, I almost hit shit there. Oh, come on, please. Yes, I barely did it. Oh shit. Murdered somebody over that too. I was so much in a pinch to fucking do that shit and then just fucking killed a person. Damn. I just killed a person while driving that shit in the end. Okay, I might have thought I was gonna call something there for a moment. I was obviously itching to use the ride you again since I'm right next to the aircraft spawn anyways, so I might as well. Yeah, beach here. Vespucci Beach here, obviously a very huge area for the aircraft spawn, so I figure might as well do that. I was almost thinking of doing the Mammoth Avenger thruster, but nah. But nah, I don't really think I really care to, per se. But yeah, Marlowe Vineyards here. I, again, did not believe I've actually done this one on stream before. I think I've only ever done it off stream. I guess every other Monday I've done the stream, it's always been like the one up in the mountains again. Like the Chiliad Mountain State Wilderness by like the bridge or something. I think every Monday I've streamed, it's always been that instead of this for some reason. Because I think every day has like 2 of the Junk Energy Down Charles assigned to it, I think. So yeah, I get to do an actual different one on stream, I think. Plus, always it's more interesting than fucking Toolbox Hill or whatever, and fucking Mount Gordo or whatever. Typical too, I do on like Sundays, the usual streaming day. I hope they figure out like a different system so it's not like the same 2 like per like day or whatever. Like I would hope that each day would have like a chance of like different ones or whatever instead of being locked to like 2 of them. But what's probably noticed kind of as well in like RCB and Dito Town Trials as well, where like since there's like 15 of those as well, I think there's like 14, 15 of these too. A couple of them tend to loop on the same exact day, I feel. If people get what I'm trying to say there. Whereas like with regular time trials, there's so many regular time trials that's not issued there, I believe. And then HSW's weekly, so obviously it's not issued there either. Oh shit, what the fuck? How did I do that? No. Oh yeah, how I did that, but okay. Hope it doesn't slow me down enough. Hope it doesn't slow me down enough to prevent me from winning this. I don't even get how I did that shit, honestly. Shit. I think I kind of forget the brake on this, because, like, it is actually kind of the same brake button as, like, a vehicle, just the acceleration is obviously different. Okay, I was about to say, did I get lost or some bullshit, or, like, what the fuck? Shit, it's fun as fuck. Damn, I hit the rock and I went hella beat the part-time by like a little under 12 seconds still, that's funny. Yeah, I was an easy part-time with all that big air, I guess. Yeah, I feel that's an easier part-time for sure than the usual. On those even. But yeah. But yes, I think that's finally gonna be it for the stream here, pretty much, I think. I lost all my armor, but because I was so lazy and didn't want to go down the ladder. Of course. Why does it have to start up there anyways? Like, why can't it just spawn, like, next to the grass here, like, on the grass? Why does it have to start there anyways? Why doesn't it just start on the grass like the marker was at anyways, though? But no, that's a pretty interesting place to spawn the character, though, so I don't even mind that shit. I was just too lazy and stupid, so I went tumbling down and lost all my armor and shit. But, yeah. I think that's pretty much truly gonna finally be it for the stream, though. I don't think I have any other stream planned or anything until next DLC drops, as far as I'm aware. Well, actually, I might have a Red Dead stream, since I think that's getting an event month, obviously, soon. Though, I don't know, that one might actually be a little later, because of the... They might do Never Set Mary Call to Arms on there, so I might even be doing that one later on as well, or whatever. I didn't do this one later on, actually, but still. Red Dead might have some new Miracle Arm maps, so that might be something interesting to stream, like, later in December instead of, like, early, like, right when the event first releases, like, with the boring events, of course. So, either a Red Dead Online stream, like, when the event releases, unless, like, there's something worth waiting for, or the day one GTA Online, like the December DLC stream, whatever it officially ends up getting called. One of those two should probably be my next stream, since I've already done every miscellaneous stream I need to do. So yeah. After the trailer drop, whatever, it might be a few to several days for the next upload. I don't know, that might usually be the case anyways, probably. But whatever. Huh. Or maybe after a trailer upload, I might start uploading all the videos. Never know. Huh. Huh. Never know indeed. With my shaper being a bitch, though, I don't know. Okay. I really do not think there's anything more to say here at this time, for sure. All, I think. For sure, all, I think. Indeed, yes. That is fine going to be it for the stream here. Next content, perhaps a trailer reaction thing. Breaking down trailer or whatever. I'm not sure how good I would be at that kind of shit. I might have done it like one time with like casino shit. When the casino DLC released, I might have done something like that, but aside for that, I can't remember a time I reacted to a trailer. Oh yeah, well, the trilogy definitive edition maybe, but it's still. Again, I'm not gonna do it like that though, where I like watch the whole thing or whatever. They don't like it. They don't like it where they like claim videos. They claim videos that feature the whole entire like trailer being watched basically and reacted to as well. Even you have to do it for like screenshots and shit, as far as I understand. Either way, something on like the 56 with that, perhaps for next time for any sort of content. Stream wise, next DLC, Red Dead thing or something. It's fine when it be for the stream. Actually definitely want to be pretty excited for the next trailer, even if it's a fucking terrible game compared to 5 somehow or something. Definitely going to be pretty excited for next GTA in some senses at least. Regardless of how little information there might be at times. Or whatever all until the trailer drops, I guess. That's fine going to be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed.